One. Okay, everybody. Welcome to the Shadow of the Broker campaign's running of the Age of Rebellion Rescue at Glare Peak adventure. This was a Rebellion Day promotional adventure that Fantasy Flight put out last year. That isn't really available any other way than getting it through that event, or they actually gave it out to people who participated at Gen Con this previous year in 2015. My name is Eric. I'm the GM. I normally play as either Torty or Packbat. So why don't we go ahead and start with character introductions while I double check obligation and duty tabs. Go ahead with Brandon.
I am playing a Wookiee known as Shorbeka. He's a hired gun with specialties in heavy weapons. He has a missile tube and a jetpack.
James.
I'm playing Jokin Ben, human pilot extraordinaire, also the kind of, on the rebel side of things, the leader of the cell.
Taylor.
I play Chim Chim, Ewok assassin. He lately likes to hunt the biggest things he can find.
Okay, Thomas.
I'm playing as Juba the Jawa, a gadgeteer. He pretty much does whatever he feels like doing.
Tommy.
I'm Tommy, the lead GM for Shadow the Broker, but I get to play today thanks to Eric. And I'm playing Ragesh Vai, who is a former Imperial ISB agent, but now he is a member of Rebel Spec Ops, and he is trying to make up for his terrible, terrible past.
Okay, looks like we lost Jeff. Anybody want to give a quick blurb for Rock?
Rock is an ex-police droid. He's extremely strong, handy with both a lightsaber and vibro axe. And he has a general, somewhat distaste towards meat bags.
Okay. Alright, so with our new position with the Rebellion, you guys were actually sent in to help out this little covert sleeper cell that they have going on the planet. I'm forgetting the name here.
Is it like Trivar or something?
Yeah, it's not canon yet. Well, it is now, but Trivar II. It is in the Outer Rim, but there is an Imperial detention center nearby that the Rebellion would like to keep an eye on. It is known to house rebel agents and other people that the Imperials do not like. So you guys were sent here with a new sensor array that you guys are going to be setting up to help this sleeper cell spy. And they sent you guys mostly so that if you get caught, it doesn't tie back to these agents that are going to be here permanently. That way they can continue operating and hopefully rescue you if you get caught. But we're actually starting with you guys just successfully getting the sensor array set up. But before we do that, why don't we cut back and talk about what happened the last couple days. So those of you who were with or who were working with one of the agents here, why don't you go ahead and maybe give us a little blurb about what you were doing. And if anybody ready, or should I volunteer somebody?
I can do it.
Go for it.
Okay, go ahead, Tommy.
So Ragesh is actually in his usual Pantoran disguise, and the alias is Eno Palwapa, and so he has been with a rebel agent named Silent, and so he and Silent have been checking out some of the more underworld parts of the area, including this place called the Blasted Asteroid Cantina, where they actually discovered that for whatever reason there is a secret tunnel between one of the back rooms and a general store across the street, and don't really have too much more information beyond that, but both Ragesh and Silent are very curious about that.
Okay. Taylor, you want to go ahead?
Sure. Chim Chim has been shadowing Doleth as he goes around. He's a Duros, and he's a sniper, stealthy type, and prefers to keep an eye on operations from far away.
All right, James.
So Jokin's been spending time with Lieutenant Jackson Brand. oddly near his name, actually. Jokin Ben and Jackson Brand. Um, they have been so Jackson is a former Imperial, so he has some experience with kind of Imperial procedures. So they've been going over, looking at the base and how they've been operating, and just keeping an eye on things, making plans, checking out maps. He also has been going over a list of rebel sympathizers around town who could be good assets.
Okay, and then finally Thomas. Thomas, you there?
Oh, sorry.
Oh, that's okay.
Juba's been hanging out with an historian named Friend. She was an engineer at Glare Peak for about 5 years now. But for the past year, she kind of got fired and started working for the Rebellion, which she'd kind of been doing anyway, the download. And she's been trying to get us some extra resources in the past couple of days. Piece of equipment, some good stuff, additional training that we need. And she actually was able to acquire 3 years ago some official RMS IDs for us. That
Nice.
might be able to get us good. The Rosca mechanized systems, which is what these systems are at Glare Peak.
Yeah, Rasco Mechanized Systems runs the security at the detention center. Or the mechanical aspect, I should say, more maintenance, not necessarily security. It's run by Imperials, so. Okay, so that's how you guys have been spending the last few days, but right now, you're actually on top of the tallest building in the area, setting up the sensor array that these agents are going to be using to spy on the Imperials. Let me flip to the right page here.
We're holding off on obligation and duty.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, thank you. So I'll go ahead and roll that, and then we'll see what triggers.
48 is Rogesh's mime crime.
Oh no.
Forgot about that.
Crushing guilt. Oh boy.
And then I think that's our duty, unfortunately, by a little bit.
You feel guilty for accidentally killing an employee of Ormet while disguised as a mime.
Yeah, I mean, I'll even say, just as an idea, maybe I see someone who reminds me of the guy, and I'm just stricken with guilt, so I'll take 2 setbacks for the session.
Okay. Everybody, your strength threshold will be reduced by 1. Obviously, Rogesh's will be down by 2. We did not go over 100 today. And then duty we just missed by less than 10, actually. We're at 35 on duty. Alright, I should stop closing the book. So let's flip back. Okay, so you guys are you are on top of the upscale 20-story viewpoint residential tower. Let me flip you over to the map. I'm going to copy your tokens. You're going to need to zoom out. I did make it rather big. And if we need to make our tokens bigger, we can. Let me make sure I know where this building is at. Yeah, it's right there. Yep. All right. I don't know if you guys can see those.
Yep, so we're on that building there, just like here.
Yeah, right where my cursor's coming off with the little green one. Yeah. So you guys are on top of that building. It's 20 stories up. It's the tallest building in the area, and you've just successfully got the sensor array installed. And you're supposed to be heading now, quietly obviously, down to the blasted asteroid to meet your fellow agents. You guys will be leaving tomorrow, and they wanted to buy you some drinks before you were leaving. However, something happens. The scream of ion engine splits the sky as a Y-wing plunges down overhead. one wing trailing heavy smoke. Lancing green laser fire tracks the ship as two TIE fighters clear the cloud deck in hot pursuit of the rebel starfighter. The Y-Wing's turret opens up with a volley of red ion cannon fire, and one of the enemy fighters spins out of control. The second TIE retaliates and blasts the Y-Wing's remaining engine, sending it into a tailspin towards the western section of the city. Mayday, mayday, crackle your comms on a secured rebel frequency. Come in, anyone, we're hit. Requesting immediate assistance, please help. The transmission is abruptly silenced as the starfighter disappears into the city skyline, a plume of dark smoke erupting in its last hurrah. There's only a slim chance the pilots survived, but you can't risk them or the ship's astrogation data falling into the hands of the Imperials. The time to activate... don't worry about that last line. So you guys need to jump into action, basically. Sorry, it was saying the time to activate the sleeper cell is now, but you guys aren't the sleeper cell.
Okay.
Okay, so this Y-Wing just crashed up over this way near the top of the map. You can kind of see it, actually.
Oh, I'm going to have to zoom out again.
Yeah, sorry.
East, west, where?
North.
North, like directly north of you guys.
Rock starts running towards the direction where it crashed.
Okay, so you guys are up on top of this building. You're going to have to find a way down. You know that there is the passenger lift, which is going to be the quickest but most likely to run into people. There's the freight lift, which is a little slower but probably less occupied, or you could take the unoccupied emergency stairs. Actually, I'm sorry. Let's pause for a second. I forgot to ask. What gear are you guys carrying with you? Because you would know that you obviously can't be walking around fully outfitted if this is an Imperial-controlled area.
Right. I've got
so
mostly just my hidden stuff, so...
Okay, so I will let you guys decide what you have on you.
I need to understand what a presence of a Wookiee is going to do here. Like, would a Wookiee be... Okay.
There's aliens around. The population's mixed, so your presence wouldn't be completely out of place. It would just be assumed that you probably are a slave to someone or something like that.
Okay.
The only thing Rock's missing would be Gorehowl because he can't fit that in a hidden storage compartment. But he'd have everything else, and he would most likely start jumping down through the emergency stairs just to make his way down quicker.
Yeah,
Okay.
so wait a minute, though. You said the quickest way was what?
Actually, the quickest way is the passenger lift, but you might run into other people.
Is there a way, like, honestly, Ragesh just wants to use parkour and just, like, get down, like, off the
20
side.
stories of it?
Yeah, 20 stories. I don't know about that.
Yeah, you're
one.
20 stories up on a high rise, so
Okay.
it really...
And
Yeah.
And it doesn't look like one of those like terrace buildings like over here. It looks kind of just
Yeah.
vertical.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to assume that...
Rock's got climbing gear, and if it wasn't so high up, he would just literally rappel down the side of the building. So
Okay, yeah,
he's going through the stairs.
I'll do the fastest way, passenger lift.
Is there an air vent?
No. I mean,
Ultra
well,
slow way.
okay, sure, but it drops straight down.
Is it too big for me to like hands and feet on the sides and try to slow my descent?
Yes.
Damn. All right, I'll take the stairs.
At that point, Rock would just either grab Chim Chim or throw him on his shoulders or just hold him under the arm.
No.
And Rock would be actively like skipping like flights of stairs, things like that. If you wanted to do an athletics roll, Taylor, if you could please roll that, I'll give you the dice pool to get down faster. Since he's sturdier than the other members of the party, he can kind of like clear flights of stairs and things like that down faster.
Okay, I mean, you're definitely welcome to take the stairs. It is 20 stories, and you guys know that the passenger lift is definitely the fastest way.
Jokin would push. So Jokin is not fully geared out. He's got his toolkit, his secret tools that aren't tools, that are a blaster and his fusion cutter.
Okay.
But he looks like a mechanic, so he would be all about taking the freight elevator. That sounds like it's a good middle ground between the stairs and the people elevator. Because also he would fit right in.
Okay, sure.
Tribeca will join Jokin. Tribeca isn't in his usual armor because it would stick out like a sore thumb.
Mhm.
Same being with the jetpack. The jetpack is off. The missile tube is off. In his backpack, he asked for help hiding it from other people, and so he's got his heavy blaster rifle in the backpack.
Okay.
Or it's like a military style, like big duffel bag thing.
Mhm. Yeah, no, I got you.
Yeah. So
Are bounty
Length-
hunters common at all?
I'm sorry.
Are bounty hunters common at all on planet?
Yeah, it's just big weapons might scare people is really the main thing.
I mean, he has nothing restricted. It's just his
Okay.
rifle.
Right. Yeah, you should be okay. Let's see here.
yeah.
And he is a bounty hunter, so he has his credentials.
Yeah, I guess Tribeca would have the stun pulse cannon too, because that's not a restricted weapon, and that would fit in the bag still.
Okay, so I need to know who's going where.
I guess Tribeca would stick with Jokin and be like hit the labor slave or something.
Yeah, Juba's taking the freight lift.
Ragesh is taking the fastest way.
Okay, and Chim, you were going with Rock.
Yeah, but I'd prefer not to be carried.
Oh, are we splitting up that way? I guess I could be with Lurgesh then.
No, it's not necessary. I mean, I'm thinking that if they're going to be people, I can just talk my way out of it. So,
Okay, so I might just cause more problems.
well, no, it's
You're-
more just like RP. Do you really think that Shrebeka would want to be with Ragesh? You know,
That's a good point. Okay, Tribeca.
I
doesn't
appreciate
even
that though as a
offer.
player.
Okay.
Tribeca goes right to Jokin, the leader. So
Ooh. All right. So I will resolve Rogesh first. Rogesh, you run for the elevator, and as it opens, there is actually a Celestin female there. Kind of shocked to see someone out on the roof, and she's like, "Oh, I'm sorry. I meant to get off 2 floors down," and she wants to ride down with you. But you don't have any weapons visible, do you?
No.
Okay. So yeah, how do you react?
Oh, I just say, just checking out I am an ornithologist and just checking out the flight of the something winter ibex whatever something.
Sounds
Okay.
very convincing.
I mean, yeah, she has no reason to disbelieve you or anything. So she, as long as you're fine with riding with her a couple floors, she stays in the elevator with you.
And I think I probably just said the name of an antelope instead of a bird, but whatever. Do I need to make a deception check or no?
No, not against her.
Okay.
Let's see. So once you get to the ground floor, it opens into the spacious and elaborate main lobby of the luxury high-rise, and you need to make a hard cool check to remain inconspicuous while crossing the lobby.
Okay. Let's see. Hard cool check. I am going to flip for that, guys. And let's see here. Okay. Nope.
Oh,
It was those setbacks. I'm under pressure.
yeah, wow. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so you are in a
Oh,
second-
actually, wait a minute. I've got karma.
Okay,
So,
so
ooh, geez.
how does that work?
Well, you can, after a roll is made, you can throw a karma point, so it's 1 boost per karma
Gotcha.
point. And
Okay.
You can use multiple. So I've got 3. I'm thinking like, I don't want to be seen here. So do you guys think I should just go ahead and burn 2, or?
Two's a pretty good bet, I think.
Okay.
One, you'd feel like an idiot if you did one and got like 2 advantages. There you go.
Okay, so success with 1 threat. Okay, that threat's all right. Some people behind the desk kind of look up as you walk across, but they just shrug their shoulders and look down. You'll be okay.
Okay.
Actually, no. Take 1 strain for that threat, as it's a little stressful trying to keep your cool, knowing that you want to rush out to this crash site. But no, you're able to make it. So this was the quickest way, as I said. So Tommy, Rogesh is going to get 2 boosts on any subsequent stealth checks to make his way to the crash site.
Okay.
Indicating that he got out ahead of any authorities running out that way. So on the freight lift, we'll cut over to you guys now. So Jokin, Shorbek, and Juba. Let's see. So you make your way into a maintenance room that has a freight lift that is out of public view. This is actually the way you guys came up, but you know the freight lift goes slower than the passenger lift. Since you've arrived, though, there's now a maintenance droid in the room, and it is a little surprising when you enter to see it. But as you enter the room, it questions your presence because you are not listed in its employees database. Identification, please, is essentially what it's asking.
So Jokin is, his equipment looks kind of like mechanic.
Mhm.
Well, he's carrying a toolbox, but his gear, his like armor, basically looks like a mechanic suit as well. So he's going to say, "Oh, we were hired as contractors to inspect a system on the roof."
Oh, can I jump in just a second too? Ragesh, we're all connected, so Ragesh would be listening to this, right?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay, because maybe we can have Ragesh mention something that he noticed to help with your deception check. So in other words, a skilled assistance, but maybe with some setbacks across the line. So I noticed this one thing that was broken that, or something that was maybe broken before but isn't now. But do you know what I mean? Like trying to give
Or would Jokin be able to use his mechanic skill here
or that actually.
instead of like a deception, kind of a skilled?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I'll let you roll mechanics. This droid it's just a maintenance droid. It isn't really any difficult, or it won't be very difficult to be honest. But it'll be an average check. But I'm gonna upgrade. Yeah.
And then Trebek is with Jokin, right?
Yeah, sure. Rebecca and Juba are with you.
Okay, so yeah, he'll point over to his the muscle. He just finished carrying that part all the way up, and then down at do people know Jawas off planet is mechanic types? I don't know.
Sure.
Oh wait, Chim Chim just said something really important.
That was the prison, right?
Yeah, that was for the maintenance staff at the prison.
Well, we could still. I mean, could I use that for an extra boost? Actually, because they still might contract out.
Actually, that stuff is back at the safe house right now. You guys wouldn't have brought it up with you.
All right.
For the sensor array.
That's disappointing.
Oh, okay. The droid is like, no, you don't work here. What are you doing? And then just at that moment, the chief superintendent pops out of the maintenance elevator. Now he's questioning your presence. So you will get one shot to try and dissuade the superintendent from basically calling security on you.
I mean, I can try to deceive him, but I roll.
Yeah, I'll help you through it. Ragesh will get on that line and.
All right.
What I think we could do, since I am a bounty hunter, you could say that the Wookiee kind of escaped me, but we're able to hook him back up.
Well, except Jokin looks like a mechanic now. So
Oh, yeah. I'm still dressed as a bounty hunter armor, so with a gun.
Is your gun entirely visible?
Yeah, it's as big as the Jawa.
Any penalties for that, Eric?
Yeah, that'll have a setback added.
All right. So we're doing skilled assist. How many setbacks for doing the skilled assist at range?
I want to make it 2, actually.
Okay.
All right.
I will remove one of those, and I can give you either 5 ranks or 5 characteristic.
5 ranks. I have 3 characteristic. All right. And then what's the difficulty, Eric?
The difficulty is it'll be hard. No, I'm sorry. That the setbacks are the extra difficulty I was adding, so it'll just be average still.
Do we have to add? I mean, since it is skilled assistance, am I adding my 2 mime crime setbacks to this or no?
No.
Okay.
All right.
I've already got 3 piled on.
So yeah, I did take one of those away. So yay.
Right. Okay. The superintendent, he's a little flustered. Actually, I'm gonna have two of you. No, I'll Jokin who was doing the talking. So Jokin will take 2 strain. Yeah, no, Brandon, that's exactly right. He's like, I don't know what's going on. I want you guys out of here, and he just kind of freaks out and tells you to leave.
Sure. Going. We'll leave.
Totally letting you take the elevator down. So you guys make it down through the elevator, and the time you saved by taking the freight lift will give you 1 boost on any stealth checks to make it to the crash site.
All right.
All right, now going to the stairs with Rock and Chim Chim. Let's see. So you guys need to make an average athletics check to make it down quickly. However, I will let you make it even quicker if you want to do a daunting athletics check, but it'll be your choice.
I will do it daunting. I have 3 proficiency and 3 ability. So it'll be, well, I have 6 brawn and 3 rank. So it'll be 3 yellow, 3 green for my athletics check. And Taylor, if you could please roll that.
Yeah, I got it. Before we settle that, well, 1 daunting's 4, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Can I not be carried by Rock?
You can sit on my shoulders.
Yeah, all right, yeah, I prefer that. All right, yeah, I prefer that.
Okay. You are gonna get a setback for Chim Chim riding on you.
That's fine. I'm pretty certain I should be able to make a daunting athletics with the dice pool I have.
You fall down the stairs.
No, you made it. 2 success, but you are going to take 2 strain because there are some threats left. You guys are getting a lot of threat. This is funny. All right.
Oh, I didn't mute him that time.
Okay, so you guys are able to descend uninterrupted, and you also will get 1 boost on your stealth check for passing the daunting check.
Nice. I'll do his strain for now.
Okay. Yep. All right, so you guys make it down mostly without incident. Nobody called security on anybody. But as you exit the building, as you make your way out, Ragesh is kind of ahead of everybody. Everybody else kind of making it down together, or around the same time. I mean, you notice the city is getting going under lockdown. Imperials are starting to patrol. The city governor, who works very closely with Imperials, is calling out. Or I'm sorry, he's not calling out, but there's messages going out over the loudspeakers of the city. We repeat, the Glare Peak Imperial Governor has declared a state of emergency and ordered a citywide lockdown until the rebel threat has passed. City security is establishing checkpoints throughout the city. All non-official vehicle travel is prohibited until further notice. Stay indoors for your own safety. Citizens found outside will be subject to search and possible detention.
Can I call one of Doleth's informants and see if I can find out maybe a better path where we might not run into as many, maybe some darker back alleys on the way there?
Or a path that's able to avoid the most heavily present checkpoints within the city. So maybe areas where they're not as heavily patrolled, or where there are fewer Imperials there that we may be able to slip by a bit easier.
Yeah, hold on, Alex. Eric needs a second.
Okay, sorry about that, guys. My mom's dog was freaking out about something. Okay, so I didn't catch a lot of what was going on.
I asked if I could call one of Doleth's informants to find out, a least either where the more heavily presence checkpoints will be, or where the least will be for us to travel through.
I mean, you guys are pretty familiar just for the few days for knowing the back alleys and stuff. And service corridors, but you don't really have time to contact anybody. You know you need to get to this crash site as soon as possible because the Imperials are probably heading there now.
Okay, is the safe house on the way?
No, you guys will not be able to stop at the safe house.
Damn. Okay.
All right. Well, Ragesh is booking it.
Rock will be moving at top speed.
Okay.
Oh, can I like make a quick, unbelievably difficult coordination check just so I can try and steer Rock into shadows as he's just sprinting full speed down across this place?
Yeah, just yank the horn in the direction.
That's what I was thinking. Like, just grab your antenna and kind of pull you.
They're more like horns, but yeah, go for it. They're like sitting there, they're big like spikes that stick out of my head.
Yeah, you guys are able. I mean, it's easy enough that you know where to go and everything. I'll give a boost for trying to steer him through shadows and everything, but everybody's going to need to make an average stealth check to get there.
Ooh, someone has agility.
My stealth is 1 green. So can we share stealth since Chim Chim and I are together? Could his success possibly be able to pass some successes to me?
I'm sorry. Oh, successes from Chim Chim helping. Yeah, that's fine. Also, I was giving him a boost, so if you want to roll that, Chim Chim.
Oh yeah, let me.
And you guys got a boost for what you did getting down. So everybody but Tommy has 1 boost, and then Tommy got 2, which he did roll.
And also, my difficulty is lower. I used Master of Shadows.
Okay.
I decided not to. My armor. I have armor that has the optical camouflage system.
Oh, nice. And then actually, Taylor, go ahead and roll 1 additional boost for Rock. 1 for him running down the stairs, and then 1 for you trying to steer him.
Oh, okay. If he doesn't get a success on this, I don't have enough successes to cover him.
Can I say with my triumph that I saw a pretty like easy path, and I'm radioing it in to the rest of the guys to make us all go faster?
Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah, with as much extra success as everybody has in the 2 triumphs, I'll say that overcomes the lumbering droid running with you, and you guys are able to make it there without any incident, unless you have another use for those triumphs that you want.
I mean, is that a hint or?
No.
Just
I
in
was
general?
I was just saying in general, like if there was something you had thought of that you wanted. Okay.
Well, maybe 1 triumph. I like to say that with that triumph, maybe our 4 sleeper cell agents also were in a good spot, so they are convening on this place too.
Well, actually, I'm going to get to that. So, because I had mentioned they were at the blasted asteroid, I think. All right. So, let's see. You guys got that. Okay, so as you get to the crash site, you actually notice that this Y-wing crashed into the blasted asteroid.
Oh.
Which is where your agents were supposed to be. But as you get a few blocks away, the number of Imperials is getting really heavy all over the place. And let's see. We can go ahead and skip this from. Tommy, we'll use that triumph to skip the next stealth check that it was going to have you make.
Okay.
We'll say you guys don't even need to make it. So you just get to skip over that. Let's see.
I want to say, as like I see Imperials everywhere, I'm a medical professional and I flash some credentials and everything, and see if I can get in there.
Let's see. Nope. Actually, before that happens, because you guys are still a couple blocks away. So it's been about 20 minutes since the Mayday call. Hold that thought, Tommy. That'll come up in a minute. Let's see. Your comm links light up, and you are actually contacted by Renzi Tosh. Let's see. Okay, they don't have something for me to read for this, so I just have to to let you guys know what she says. She is distraught. That Y-wing that crashed is actually one from her squad. They were out scouting in the area, and it crashed. So the pilot and the gunner inside are directly um, report directly to her. Uh, and she's asking if you guys saw the crash.
All right, we're already at it.
You're close? Okay, all right. So she's concerned that the crew inside can reveal rebel fleet movements and that information cannot get into Imperial hands. And that you guys need to do anything necessary to recover those people, the pilot and the gunner. Additionally, you'll need to recover or destroy the astrogation data in their astromech and the ship. The pilot code names are Tracer and Deflector. And the astromech is an R2 unit, but past that, she's not giving you any more information on them.
Okay.
And then afterwards, after the mission, whether you succeed or not, you will need to disappear back to the safe house until a rebel extraction team can get you out. So basically lay low after your attempt to rescue the pilot.
So you said that this Y-wing actually crashed into the blasted asteroid cantina, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, we're talking like head on. I mean, multiple people, possibly dead or.
Yeah. No. Yeah. It hit right into the building.
Okay.
You can't. You'll see when you pull up. I'm gonna once you go the last few blocks, I'm gonna skip you to the next slide, which will show exactly how it's all set up.
Okay.
Any questions for Renzi?
You owe us one.
It's kind of back and forth with her, but yeah.
Okay, yeah. So she's just requesting you guys do anything possible to get these agents back because the information that they have is extremely important and cannot.
Oh, I do have a question for her.
Uh-huh.
If it becomes impossible for us to rescue them,
Mm-hmm.
how far should we go to prevent that information from getting out from them?
Whatever is necessary.
Cool.
Ragesh gets online. It's like, if you need a mime crime, I'm there.
Trap them in an invisible box.
That doesn't
Okay.
sound very guilty.
All right, and with that, she's just gonna say, you know what? Let's stop wasting time. You guys better get on it. I don't want any Imperials getting these guys. Okay, so after sneaking through the streets and getting the call from Renzi, you guys hear a high-pitched whine from the direction of the crash site. An armored Imperial military speeder rises up next to the column of smoke and zips towards the distant detention center, which, if you go all the way to the south end of the map, is in the bottom corner.
Shit.
Let's see. It takes a few minutes, but you can see it land at one of the facility's upper platforms far up the mountainside above the city. So that speeder took off. Probably was carrying something and went straight to the detention center. But you know that the ship is and likely the droid maybe are still at the crash site.
So yeah, let's at least destroy what's left of the ship.
Do we see?
Are there any other Imperials around at the moment, or are they?
You guys are kind of hiding in the shadows right now, so they don't really notice you because of the chaos. But as you approach the blasted asteroid, you could see that there are several. Let's see.
Well, Juba does bring up the fact that he knows of a secret passageway from that store right there to the.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna move you guys over to the next slide. We can just get started here.
So one of the things that Ragesh is going to ask you guys is that, yeah, that secret passageway, definitely important. So I would like to have Ragesh just go in as a medical professional just to kind of, case the joint out a little bit and take advantage of the chaos and at least have one person friendly on the inside. And then maybe if you guys start going through the secret tunnel, as we keep in touch, he can make sure to keep people distracted in some shape or form.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Jimmy
you guys.
should stay pretty hidden right now anyway because of reasons.
Oh,
Like,
I'm sorry. You guys are actually approaching from the other side. Uh, let me move you to the bottom here. Okay, so as you can see, yeah, that Y-wing crashed directly into that blasted asteroid. Those stores that you guys have secret tunnels that you know of are on the other side, on the north end of it.
Okay.
Um, those are the red lines, obviously. And Tommy, you want to go ahead as a medical professional?
Yeah. Well, actually, first I'm going to look over to Jokin and just be like, is this an okay plan?
Yeah, well, hmm.
Actually, let me read this real quick. I missed it. The crash site is chaotic. Several buildings are burning, struck by the fighter's engines as it fell apart. The rest of the Y-wing slammed into the blasted asteroid cantina, and the wall has collapsed onto the ship's midsection where the astromech socket should be. The cockpit itself must be inside the cantina. Emergency workers battle the fires while snow troopers guard the wreckage and the main entrance. You spot an Imperial Security Bureau technician team carrying tools and electronic equipment inside. So an ISB technician team. Hurry up, shouts one of the snow troopers. We just got word that an interrogator is coming down to question the pilots, and he'll want to know what data was on that ship.
Oh boy. Okay. Here's another idea, because since the secret passageway is on the other side, um, we have to get people away from that ship to access the data. Wait, you said the cockpit may have like detached and gone into the place itself?
Yeah. So the wall is collapsed on like this section of the Y-wing.
Hmm.
So you wouldn't be able to get through into the building through any of this. Like it's closed off.
Oh, so we
It's,
have to go around anyway.
yeah, you have to go around anyway.
Okay. Well, then, if that's the case, then uh,
I can
Ragesh
cause a
wants. Oh, go ahead.
distraction.
Sorry, go ahead,
And
Taylor.
actually,
I said I can cause a distraction.
And Rock can help. We can do the whole Dread Pirate Roberts thing.
Well, are you going to be able to sneakily get away?
Me, no, but they'll probably chase a giant droid.
Well, here's something like combining that idea. Once we get inside, one of the things with these ships is that Ragesh could lie and say as he's treating someone, he notices that there's a fuel leak, and I'll just yell, "It's about to blow," just to get people away, and then maybe Joking can like rush up, try to extract using mechanics the black box astrogation data, the R2 unit or something, but we need to get people away from it, and saying that this entire starship is about to explode, I think is, it's plausible and would get people to back off. Of course, we'll
Yeah,
have to
I
run
also
after that. Oh, go ahead.
don't. My plan was not to like recover anything. It was to just like slag it with a proton grenade.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Definitely have to get inside though for that to do it.
Extraction takes a while, but a grenade,
Yeah.
especially a proton grenade that
Yeah.
works high temperature magic, should be a pretty solid way to just eradicate the information.
and it's a good way to distract them too.
So just double checking, Eric, is there anything that we need to extract at all, or we can just blow it up? Hey, Eric? Because I agree, James. Yeah. I mean, if we can, then we don't really have to worry about anything. Let's blow it up.
Right.
Take the easy route. Less conspicuous. Well, I wouldn't say less.
It puts us on site for the least amount of time.
Exactly.
It's easy.
No,
No.
you might be having try disconnecting, reconnecting your mic, maybe. Still nothing. Try singing really loudly. I promise we can't hear you. All right, quick. While he's gone, everyone move yourselves to the north side.
So, I mean, if we do it this way, we may not even have to draw any ire from the snow troopers. If you can give me the grenade, I can sneak over to it, or I can use skullduggery to act like I'm just doing something else, but to actually slip the grenade in. And
That's a good call too.
yeah, so
I
that
mean,
we are
yeah.
actually helping out, but then we blow the thing up and just say, "Oh no, fuel leak, get out," and then it blows up.
Yeah, I mean, have the
Can you-
grenade.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you
Okay.
hear that plan, Eric?
Yeah, sorry about that. No, I didn't. So I accidentally did something that closed the Google Hangout before, and then when I came back, my mic wasn't working, so I had to leave and come back again.
So yeah, here is the tentative plan. Jokin has a proton grenade. He's going to hand
3.
it to me. I'm going to go in and maybe pose as a medical professional and try to get close enough to the ship, and then use skullduggery to actually slip that into the ship without anyone noticing, and then claim that there's a fuel leak, we have to go, and then that thing just blows up.
Okay. Yeah, let me see here. Okay,
Joking
so you
with
want
grenades, it's great to have that constant.
So you want to slip inside and plant grenades that'll. Or
Well,
throw
no, I'm going to
grenades?
walk up openly and say that I'm a medical professional to gain entry. But
Right.
as I'm like doing stuff, I want to then either stealth or use skullduggery to get that grenade into the ship.
Okay. Let's see.
And possibly with distractions from the rest of the team and or people actually really helping out people who are injured while this happens. At the very least, Ragesh is feeling guilty here. He doesn't want any innocents to die, so to actually get people out of the blast radius. And maybe
Okay, so
oh, go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say. So you guys are gonna send him in alone?
Well, I was
Yeah,
thinking, I mean, I would be separate, but then they would also be coming up and doing some other things to maybe help distract or try to offer to help or something. I don't know. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, like Jokin could, try to do a leadershipy thing to help get crowds away to make it look
Nice.
like he's helping.
Rock could just sort of walk out, be Rock, immediately draw everyone's ire, and then run away.
Let's steal the ship. Yeah, those are the Imperial speeders.
Oh, I'm aware.
We can set up a fake bounty hunter hunt too. Kind of distract some people.
Alright, give me 1 second here.
This was a bar, right?
Yeah, cantina.
So there's alcohol inside.
There is.
All right, let's head
There
in.
was.
And,
Yeah, there was. It's on fire.
all of it?
I don't know.
So that
You'd have to
reminds
go.
me, I owe you a case of whiskey, Chim Chim.
So while we're doing that, I mean, can we start to move around since we can't go in through this other way?
Yeah. So there are. This will require a stealth check to get around. Oh wait, no. Hold on.
Is it smoky and fire inside the building?
I don't think we can see inside the building. The thing
You
is
can't see, but
collapsed.
there's smoke coming up and everything. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
If
There
Ragesh is
is-
going in by himself, I'll
There's
get
definitely
my breath mask then at least.
there's definitely a fire on the outside here. The fire's more by the engines. It's mostly the building that collapsed, where the Y-wing went in. Um,
Because I definitely think if that thing went in there, a breath mask would be handy.
okay, yeah, you guys are able to make your way like around the outskirts without any trouble. So if you wanted to go to the other side, that would be fine. But there's like no less than 9 snowtroopers patrolling around the outside here and guarding the doors. There's the team that went in, obviously, and then there's even some probe droids kind of patrolling around on the outskirts also.
Okay. So,
So we're
and I'm going to relay this to everybody else. Here's my plan. I want to walk up to them, acting distraught, and say, I have friends in there. My name is Ina Pawapa. I am a recent graduate of the University of Coruscant Medical School. I can help. Help me help my friends in there. And deception check to be like, oh my God, I'm a doctor. Let me help my friends.
I've got a med pack.
And I've got my emergency med pack.
it goes boom.
Oh, the doctoral degree.
Just randomly on him, he has his certificate.
You can use it as a tourniquet.
So the rest of us would be able to sneak around at this time too, right?
Yeah, if you guys, I mean, that's yeah. So where's everybody else going?
Rebecca is still interested in the, the backup plan, which I guess is the getting in through the secret tunnels. So he'd be trying to maneuver towards that door, I guess,
Okay.
if anyone wants to join him. He'd take orders from Jokin at least, if Jokin told him not to do that. We can see if Ragesh gets in, and then if he gets in, then we can try and get in ourselves, or if he doesn't get in, I guess.
Well, so here's a plan though. If all goes well, I'll be able to get it in there and then blow it up, and then at that point at least one objective is clear, right, Eric, or am I missing something?
Yeah, if the Y-wing and the droid explode, you
Right.
guys have successfully destroyed the evidence.
So maybe because that isn't guaranteed, so you guys start just like Brandon said, start in the secret passageway and then work your way until you're almost there, and then if I flub it up, then you come in with guns blazing and more grenades and just blow it up, and then we just run like hell.
Yeah, I think that's good. So we'll just basically wait underneath here until you tell us to pop out if we need to.
Okay. We'll have the secret
The code word is Jenga.
Django?
Jenga, not Django as in. Okay, it can be Django.
Okay. All right. So for you guys to avoid the probe droids up here, because there are some probe droids patrolling the upper street by these 2 stores. One is a general store and the other is a store. I don't know what the difference is.
The other one's really specific, guys.
Yeah, it sells something and only something specific, but they both have a tunnel. However, to avoid the probe droids up here, I'm going to need one of you to succeed at a 1 purple, 1 red stealth check.
I got it.
We should all roll it, or okay, just joking.
Yeah, 1 person's fine. And then Tommy, to go in as a medical professional, you are going to be facing 2 red and a purple deception check, but I'm going to upgrade that into
it's
3 reds.
3 reds, okay.
And I'm going to use Master of Shadows to reduce the difficulty by 1, which is 2 strain, Tommy, since you actually have the talent.
Yeah.
I just have.
God, everyone has that but me.
I get it from my armor.
Where's Chim Chim? Oh, he's on the Y-wing. Let's.
Okay, I am going to flip for this, guys, because I don't want to screw this up. And since I've got my emergency backpack, and can I get a boost?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. So just to be clear, so we're talking 3 red and 2 black, but I am removing 1 black.
Okay. Yep.
Okay. Gosh. Uh-oh.
Oh no. That's a lot of
Reroll?
blanks. That's really sad.
Mhm.
Oh, do you
Yeah,
have a
wow.
deception reroll?
Unfortunately, no. That's one thing that an infiltrator doesn't have. So
Oh, no natural charmer, I guess.
Okay. So the snow troopers on the outside. Let me pop over to another tab here really quick. I just realized I didn't put any all of the NPC tokens I wanted, so I'll just have to use what you've got on hand, Tommy.
Okay.
Which is fine. We'll pretend these stormtroopers are snow troopers.
Give me 1 second. I do want to look through if even if I don't have a reroll. I'm wondering if there's something else that I'm missing here.
Yeah, no, go ahead.
So.
Meanwhile, which store did you guys slip into? It doesn't really matter, but
Well, this one had like the side access because the other one is a front access, right?
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that makes sense. So you guys are in there. Okay. And there's nobody inside. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's actually going to take a skullduggery check to shimmy the door.
Slash.
Rock
Can I
will
just? Yeah. Can I just?
Mechanics? Can we do mechanics? That'll be simpler than ripping it open.
Well, Rock could just crank the handle and break the lock, and then we're in.
Rebecca is right there with you. Although he doesn't have his 5 strength right now, actually. So.
I'm only,
Rock's at 6.
I'm only thinking in terms of subtlety.
That's pretty solid.
2 massive people start to reach for the door, and Jokin's like,
Go for it, Jim.
It's going to be easy athletics, average skullduggery, or hard mechanics to open the door.
Oh, come on, let me do the athletics.
Go ahead.
Awesome. Easy is just 1, right?
Yeah.
All right. Excellent. So, Rock just he looks around, he grabs the handle, and he just like jerks it really quick, and snaps the lock.
Okay. And then you guys are easily able to make it to the back room and under the floor through the tunnel.
Chim Chim
Nope.
could still be on Rock's shoulders if he likes.
Nah, let's ride. I'll quick dismount. Incidental.
Yeah.
So with that flub up of mine, change of plans. I will distract them while you guys do stuff. So, and you guys could hear that they were not convinced. So
Yeah, so there you didn't have anything else you wanted to use, Tommy?
nope.
Okay. So they're basically going to tell you that it's authorized personnel only. You're not part of the medical staff that's authorized to be here. You need to leave.
So we're just sort of busting in now.
Well, give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I can get these guys' attention. So he
All right,
did give
all
me
right.
2 grenades. So I'm trying to think of the best thing to do with these grenades because I need to.
Make it a really good one, because I only have my lightsabers on me. And that's the only way I'm really going to be able to do some damage to this ship.
Or your fists.
Are the stormtroopers actually where they are, where you're putting them?
Yeah, so those white lines are doors. So there's like a group of 3 there, a group of 3 kind of patrolling back and forth, and then another group of 3 by the other door.
So you would have had to like be right here to talk to them.
Yeah, you would have had to have been over there. One of those 2 is the door you would have had been going through.
Oh, if you can just move me to where you would want me, Eric.
Okay, we'll say you're here,
Okay.
and they're kind of blocking that door.
Can you like skulldugger a grenade into their pocket or something?
Somebody's been playing too much Fallout.
I haven't been, but if the plan works, why limit it to just one?
That would be a very difficult stealth check.
Yeah.
To first be hidden and then skullduggery to put it into his pocket.
Oh, that land speeder. I'm like, okay, and I'm gonna go and I'm gonna throw the grenade onto their land speeder.
Okay.
Just casually toss it into the driver's seat.
Well, yeah, I don't want them to chase me. I'm just gonna walk by it and try to skullduggery it into that.
It
Okay.
says like a timer on it, so it's not like there's some time.
Oh, there is or there isn't?
Well, I think grenades
good.
inherently have a little bit of a timer, right?
I don't have the book for that
10
one.
seconds.
Usually like 5 seconds or so.
Yeah. I think the way they're described in the book is that they can be instant or they can be timed. It's
3
just-
rounds, I think, up to
Yeah.
3 rounds.
Yeah, so that's time, whatever
That's
time you want to define it as.
Yeah.
All right, so sure, I'll just be like, aye, sir, yep, I totally understand. I just wanted to help. And for the
You're like-
Empire, and then I start to walk off, and I'm going to walk by, and what's the difficulty of that?
Okay.
Oh, my mic. Okay, 1 second. How's that?
No. Your mic was fine.
There's
Your
a
cat meowed once through it, so
Oh,
I said to the kitty in the tunnel
oh, got it. Okay.
that we can't hear him now. You're good.
All right. Yeah, that skullduggery check is going to be against their uh, their vigilance, just how prepared they are for something like this to happen. So that's going to be against a red and two purples, but I'm going to flip again, so it'll be two reds and a purple.
2 reds and a purple. I would like to stim application myself, but that wouldn't really make sense as I'm just like walking away. So, like, what's with this guy? So yeah, I'll just do, and I've got my mime crime setbacks, which I do remove 1 for that at least. So 2 reds and a purple and 1 black. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And since I got an advantage on my deception check, can we say that I'm just filled with determination to make this work, so I get a boost on this check?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right. And I will flip for it.
We'll say that advantage is basically them ignoring you as you walk away.
Awesome. Okay. Wow. However, I can re-roll skullduggery checks, thank goodness.
Okay, go ahead.
So, yeah, let me just double check because I'm pretty sure natural rogue can do that. Yeah, re-roll skullduggery or stealth.
Yep.
Whew, good grief. Much
Okay.
better.
All right, so that grenade is in there exactly where you want it to be, and with that many success, you're definitely able to get away wherever you wanted to head. And then after a little bit of time, that grenade goes off, and there's a huge explosion. We'll just narratively say that it made that whole thing blow up and kind of destroyed it. It's inoperable, and the stormtroopers are freaking out. These ones come running over here, and they actually call for more. So 2 more groups of 3 pop up. But they come a round or 2 later. So you guys inside can hear that explosion. What do you do?
I'm gonna beeline towards the Y wing then.
Okay,
Once
so
an
you guys.
explosion goes.
Okay, we'll say you guys peeked in.
Yeah, I was gonna say, Jug would love to look inside the restaurant before beelining it.
Yeah. So the blasted asteroid cantina is dark inside, though bright portable floodlights shine on the badly damaged Y-wing cockpit. So just kind of out in like this area, there's lights shining onto the Y-wing, so it kind of makes the rest of it dark behind there. I'm sure you guys know the effect I'm talking about. The unmoving astromech droid is partly buried in the rubble up by the neck, and several snowtroopers stand guard along the perimeter of the floodlights behind them. 4 technicians are crawling frantically over the ship. One works at a portable analyzer with wires running into the cockpit. The head of another technician peeks out from behind it. The other 2 are trying to free the astromech from its socket. There is no sign of the crew from the Y-wing, though 2 damaged Rebel pilot helmets sit atop an equipment case. So you can assume that those pilots, the pilot and the gunner, were taken in that transport you saw. That's pretty much confirmed at this point because they are nowhere to be found and their helmets are left. Let me find some tokens to represent the technicians in here.
By the way, do we have anyone that can hack into comlinks?
I mean, I have 4 intellect, but nothing beyond that.
Anyone have computer skill?
Rock can use his fingers.
Let's see. Sorry, guys.
Thomas, do you have computer skill?
Nah, just mechanics.
All right.
Okay, this minion here is going to be titled officer, but we'll just he's the technician. There are 4 of them.
You heard him, guys. It's a minion group. Oh, Never mind.
Slice and dice.
So
They might. Let me see. They probably are minions. I'm just trying to represent all four of them. So,
so mechanically, would an ion blaster be enough to destroy the data?
what does an ion blaster do?
Well,
A
it
lot
fries
of
electrical
damage.
systems.
Yeah.
I like that idea.
Would Rock be okay with that?
The long description of an ion blaster is very weird. It's not actually like an EMP. It's like you're shooting a dart into something, and it's like bad code. It's very weird if you look at the description.
Wait,
Yeah,
really?
I've kind of ignored that
What book are they?
description, but I know what you're talking about. It's so
It's
weird.
like the ion blaster in like Knights of the Old Republic or something. That did like bonus damage to droids because it was basically shooting like an ion cannon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the book, for whatever reason, decided to do a really convoluted, stupid description, in my opinion.
Is that in Edge of the Empire? Is that?
Yeah.
I'm gonna find it.
But honestly, I'm fine doing it the way that I mean, well, it's up to Eric, but
Rock would prefer to get in there and destroy it, like, physically.
Right, but physically doesn't mean it can't be recreated.
Well, if you shatter the platters that the data's stored on, they can't exactly get it back.
All right. There's also two groups of snowtroopers in here, so I had to put them on. They are behind the lights in the darker areas. The technicians are in the lighted area.
Ooh, sneak attacks. Creep up behind, and just a lightsaber, like, erupts from one of their chests.
Okay, so how do you guys want to proceed? Oh, we're looking up the ion. Never mind.
Oh, that is so weird.
yeah, see what I mean?
It's so strange.
I still think it could work, though.
Yeah, yeah. Well, so yeah, because my other idea was use the grenade early just to kill a lot of them.
I might still be able to sneak the grenade onto the ship.
Oh, that's just like basically hide in the shadows, walk it up to the cockpit, and just drop it in there and run.
Yeah, I mean, if this place is all shadows except for the floodlights, I should be able to travel along most of the way in darkness.
But the way it sounds like the entire cockpit is flooded with light.
Yeah, that's the thing. It sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah. There's
until you get close.
the whole
Yeah,
cockpit
what
is
if I
flooded
go-
on the.
What if I go back here? Like, follow this wall through the rubble. Hold on. And
You
go
should
up
get close enough to throw it. Basically, is your idea, right?
Well, if you want to leave it up to my throwing arm, it is a short throwing arm.
Well, but you do have 5 agility. I mean, Jokin can also try it. He's sneaky in this armor, and has good ranged.
Yeah, he does have a good throwing arm. I remember seeing that
What
in it.
range are we like? Medium right now from it.
So that's basically the lighted area I highlighted. That's like what is fully illuminated from these work lights. And range, let's see.
Like we're medium or something. Actually, looking at the at the Y-wing, you can't be much more than medium. Just looking at the size of the Y-wing.
Yeah, I'm gonna say medium. It doesn't go.
We're just looking at the scale. Y-wing's what, 15 meters long?
Yeah.
So are we gonna jump him here, guys, or can we do the sneak attack without starting combat?
Well, you guys
can do
got
the
a
sneak
big
attack.
distraction. So whichever one, Eric, I mean, can they get something like 2 boosters or something? There was a massive explosion right outside.
A boost for.
Is Eric cutting in and out for other people too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. No?
Yeah,
What's
Eric,
going on?
you're cutting in and out, unfortunately.
Hmm.
I heard the hmm.
All right.
That was Brandon, I think.
No, that was me. Can you hear me clearly now?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm sorry. What were you asking for the boost on?
Oh, I was just saying, well, I guess before we do that, though, what are you guys going to do?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's what I was getting at.
Yeah, I would
Because
like
essentially the distraction.
I would like if that's the
James.
lit area there. I'd like to kind of sneak to like behind this pillar, like along this wall in the shadows, and then pitch the grenade into the cockpit.
I need to pick up strong
Okay.
arm.
I like it.
Going for it?
I said do it.
Yeah, go for it.
All right, so I assume I have to stealth first.
You will have stealth, and you will get two. Let's see.
I could probably have some cover.
You are
fire for
opposing.
if something happens.
That's what Sherbeck thinking too.
So it's going to be stealth against 2 reds and a purple.
All right, and 2 boosts, right?
No.
Well, I thought I got the boost for the distraction.
The distraction is actually keeping any other troopers from coming inside.
Oh, I could have sworn you said 2 boosts at some point. All right.
No, Tommy asked for it, but I'm not giving it.
Okay, you must have said not as it like cut out or something. All right, here we go. Ish.
Oh, all right.
I could take an upgrade on my throw based on how I'm being sneaky or something.
Yeah, because you did succeed, so they can't see you. Yeah, so it'll be upgraded difficulty on your throw.
All right.
Chalk it up to bad positioning.
Yeah.
Kind of stumble as you through.
And I'm gonna say that this has to be a called shot, so I'm gonna take 2 strain to aim twice for just 1. Aha, never mind. I'm a gunslinger.
I am going to upgrade this again.
All right. By flipping.
Yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
all right.
I keep saying that, and I add a red to my pool, which doesn't make any sense, and then I flip. So
All right. I just want to check out one thing. Yeah. All right.
and how much damage does this grenade do?
12 with blast 10.
Okay, cool. Excuse me.
Nice.
Nice.
All right, so what happens?
So it lands in the cockpit, and it goes off, doing 15 damage if anyone's counting, if that matters. But then, yeah, it just obliterates the entire cockpit, and molten metal and all the techs are pretty much, well, I don't know if they're for sure dead, but I'm assuming if they're minions, they're pretty dead. And then, yeah, just everything in like, not all the way up to that red line, but a good chunk of everything out in that area is just kind of gone.
Right, so it does. You said 12 damage.
Base 12, so that'll be 15.
That's 15, and it does 15 to everything engaged. Correct?
It'll do 15
that's how
to what I
grenade
hit,
works?
and then 13 to everything else.
Oh, 13 to everything else. Okay, yeah,
Yeah.
so that's definitely enough to take out all those officers. It destroyed the cockpit. We're using to glean the info from the cockpit. Completely destroyed. However, did you downgrade that somehow?
Did I
Because you were
downgrade?
gonna the despair was gonna upgrade it, right?
Right, that
and then
took it to 1 red, and then you flipped, and that makes it a red and a purple.
Oh yeah. I got okay. But the explosion is not subtle, and these stormtroopers are freaking out, and they're looking for you. So they are going to make a check real quick to try and locate you. So what is your stealth?
It's currently 3 yellow and 2 green.
Okay.
Aw, Rock wanted to crush some imps.
It might not be too late for that.
The R2 unit's still there, right?
Phew.
The R2 unit was destroyed also in the blast. It's all
Okay.
gone.
Sorry,
Okay.
R2.
Never mind.
Okay.
Ooh.
Both groups failed with triumphs.
And
I don't even do with that.
The despair is they totally think the other group is like joking or something, like it startles them in the darkness. Maybe they shoot each other.
I have an idea for the despair. So there's a loud bang from the starfighter, and the astromech droid burned shoots from a cloud of dust and rubble around the droid socket, flying in the high arc over the technicians and smashes headfirst into the group of minions.
God.
was that written in the book? It sounded like you were reading them.
Part of it was I paraphrased some of it.
I really hope that was, because that's just awesome.
It smashes head first and noisily cartwheels through stacks of kegs and containers in the center of the room, spilling beverages everywhere. The technicians would stare at the droid dumbfounded, but they're dead.
They're currently astral dust.
So it looks like the R2 droid is alive then, or conscious, or whatever droid's
No.
on.
It just got popped out as a residual from the explosion, basically. We could say the technician hit something before it melted.
Or like a ejector pod or something went off in the heat.
Yeah, exactly. So, no, but you could tell the droid is completely destroyed. It was just a husk of whatever was left. And then
Rock sad.
this group were to take a look. So you can try and sneak back to the closet, but it's going to take. They will get an upgrade on their check, or you will get an upgrade difficulty from their triumph.
So it's now 3 red.
Yeah, 3 red.
Or Rock could go kill all 3 of them. Or kill most of them, at least in one shot.
For both groups' threats, would I be able to get 1 boost because this group has moved away from my kind of path back?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Yeah, Chim Chim, somebody needs to hold him back. He's about to run and pick up all the drinks that fell.
Yeah, I've got you.
I did not make it.
Do you have karma?
I do have 1, yes. Let's use it. Yep, that's what happened last time I used
Oh
karma.
no.
Oh, not last time I used karma, when I used Zevo's investigation bonus.
Okay, so I'll say you're able to make it most of the way with that advantage. But you get to about right here before you get between those 2 pillars, or tables. I think they're tables, actually.
Yeah.
And they turn around, they hear you. And I'll say those boosts are going to give you advantage on your initiative roll.
Could I use...
But because...
So I would have gone kind of this side of it. Could I use it to say I'm in cover at the start of combat?
Sure. So you'll get, I'll say 2 of those are for cover, and then the other 2 will give you a boost on initiative. Because you don't look like an Imperial, and they actually have scanner goggles built into their helmet, so they can see you in the dark. Which is why you weren't getting any boost for darkness on your stealth. But they're ready to shoot you, so we're going into structured combat. And you guys can roll from the closet as well.
Rock is definitely going.
Oh, Trebecca's getting pretty good initiatives here.
Yeah, man.
Cool or vigilance doesn't matter.
Oh my, not as good as Rock's.
This will be vigilance for you guys.
Really? You don't think we would have...
We were ready.
Yeah, we're waiting.
I mean, you thought he was getting away.
Well, no, the whole point is that we were like, if something happens, we're ready to go.
All right, that's
Quiet,
fine.
Rock wants to use vigilance. His cool
Yeah, you can
sucks.
use vigilance if you want. It's your
Oh,
choice.
Then yeah, Rock's totally using vigilance.
I know that I'm outside, but actually, I want to kind of just reconnoiter around and actually drop the second grenade on the other land speeder. Eventually.
Okay. Okay, it'll take you at least 2 maneuvers to get over to it.
Okay.
But we'll get to
Yeah,
that.
I'll just say that for
obviously, in
the. I'll
order.
take the last slot.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready, Eric, I'm ready.
Okay, yeah, I think that's it. I only had the one group. Oh, I guess I should roll for the ones outside, even though they don't really know what's going on. 2, 3. Okay.
Well, I guess go before you.
Oh, yeah, they're just groups of 3, so.
So we go
Sorry about that.
before, like, let me look real quick.
Oh, yeah, good call, Tommy.
Yeah, so here goes. The 4 of us, one of us, 3 of them.
It looks like 2 of you, actually. So 4, 1, 2.
Oh, yeah,
3.
yep.
Rock would like to take the first one, if no one else minds.
Well, the only thing is we're going to shoot, but yeah, go for it. You're probably not going to fail to do something good here.
Yeah. So are they like short distance or medium distance from where we are in the hallway?
We'll say short distance from you guys.
Okay.
Short range.
And I'm kind of torn. Do I want to use retribution, but it's gonna, because I know I can kill at least 2 of them in one shot with it.
So here's the pro that I see of that in a little bit, is they wouldn't suspect a droid of wielding a lightsaber.
That is true. And I could probably very easily cut 2 of them down, because I can't kill 3 with. Well, wait. If I 2-weapon fight, I could possibly kill all. No. Wait. So.
Wait, but let me. If Rock is like contemplating this over the comm, Ragesh is going to say.
No, I'm not. This isn't going on over the comms. I'm talking it out, and I have a question.
Yeah.
So if someone 2-weapon fights,
Mhm.
and so if they able to generate enough advantage where they do damage with both weapons and can crit with one of them, will that kill 3 targets?
The crit. It's a minion group. The crit will do 1 wounds threshold worth of damage to them, so that would kill 1. And
Yeah,
then
So if I
each hit
one,
would be soakable on its own. But yeah. I mean, it could potentially.
But also, too, I just want to mention, and also Rock would have been told this multiple times before. I mean, as soon as you draw a lightsaber, you are escalating you are putting a real big bullseye on us on who is here and the capabilities of the people who are here.
well, the only people that would still be alive would be those troopers. Well, no one inside. No one would see it, and the other troopers outside are all busy
Can all
dealing
come
with.
through the door and see you with the lightsaber.
Let's see, it's run in, dice them up, turn them off. Like I wouldn't. Oh,
Okay, not only that though, but lightsaber cauterization wounds are noticeable.
We have also a big edge on them. Like, even if you don't need to kill all 3 at once. We've got a lot of turns.
Yeah, so I mean, you don't have to use your lightsaber. I'm just saying that, like, that would just. I mean, what about the rest of you guys? Do you guys see what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, I get it.
I agree that we should wait with the lightsaber, and because we could let our range go first, then our melee, so we don't get the extra difficulty because.
No, I think Rock probably wants to dash in and
kill. Yeah, character wise.
Yeah, and that's
Yeah, I
fine.
mean-
I'm not worried about us hurting him badly or anything like that.
but I am like, and I'm not just saying this as a player. I'm saying this as like in RP. The Force users in the group would have told Rock over and over again, only use this as a last resort because this will draw attention like nobody's business.
You're right. I know.
You can't. The issue is that you don't know if they've already established cameras here. You don't know if there are still passively cameras recording from the nightclub.
Yeah.
So there are reasons that lightsabers are so rarely used.
Okay. That's fine. So Rock will just charge in with his fists, but he will 2-weapon fight.
Yeah.
And he is going to use not feral strength, frenzied attack, so it upgrades his attack 3 times.
Okay.
Are you missing
They don't have any defense or anything, so it's just 2 purple.
2. Yeah, I probably don't need to use a light side. Here we go. Rock's using his fist for the first time in a while.
Yeah, about that.
So you hit twice for how much?
So it'll be base 9, so 13 twice. Wait,
You
bare
didn't-
fist, do they add +1 or no?
No, I don't think so.
Wait,
you
did you
didn't
increase the
roll-
difficulty though for?
Oh, no, I didn't. Oh, crap, I forgot. That's fine. He'll punch one and then he's got enough to crit with his fist.
Okay, so
So
how
he'll
much
just-
damage?
So it'll be 13.
I imagine what Rock does is he grabs the head of one of them and just smashes it into one of the others.
I was gonna say
13.
he grabs one and sort of crushes the helmet in his hand while he punches another.
That's not. Oh, it's all over your hands.
He doesn't care. He doesn't have skin.
Okay, that takes out one and badly hurts another, and you criticaled also. Oh, so that'll take out another.
Yeah.
So there's only one left, and he's hurt.
Oh, please, no.
I mean, Jokin would have been ready, so he'll pull his A9 sting beam that he never uses. I don't even have it on my show page at the front. And he has to get engaged. He's going to creep up to them. Now, here's a question: making a ranged attack from engaged with an ally engaged, do you upgrade?
Yes.
All right.
I mean, yeah, it's still a ranged attack.
I think.
It's still sorry. When he said sting beam and had to get engaged, I thought it was a melee.
No, it's a ranged weapon that only has range of engaged,
Nice.
Nice.
but it's just very sneaky. Um,
And I'm actually going to flip to upgrade.
all right. So at that point, it will be 2 red against my pool.
Yes.
Oh, and they have not acted yet, so I get all my quick strike. Sorry, guys. Quick. 4 red?
Joking.
The good thing is that we're being pretty quiet about this. We haven't turned on any of the big guns.
Yeah. So
Nice.
that's I can also probably, I assume, crit with it too. But that's 10 damage.
Okay, yeah, that's enough. So they're taken out. You guys think you probably have a few moments to slip away, but there was an explosion on the inside, so there was one outside also, but it might be soon before people come to investigate.
Let's get out.
Yeah, back to the tunnel.
Jokin needs like 4 ranks of sniper shot so that he can use that sting beam from like extreme range.
But y'all grab their weapons.
I think.
Yeah,
Oh, we
it
don't
makes
need
it
it.
so much harder though,
Yeah,
because
it's the fun of
not
it.
only do you take the range band increased difficulty, but you also take an additional difficulty.
No,
Yep,
it's,
for the talent.
it's an upgrade.
Is it an upgrade?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Oh, okay.
That's why it's fun.
Rock's going to use his instance of second wind for this encounter to heal 2 strain.
Oh, I'm gonna say over the comms, if you guys can grab one of the stormtroopers or the armor or something, do it. If you can. If you can't, no worries.
Well, yeah, Rock can grab the one I hit at the end. It took stun damage because that's what I think.
Yeah, Rock can just grab one.
Yeah,
No, I
yeah,
think
grab
it's-
them.
I think it's lethal still.
Oh, it's got a stun setting. I thought it said stun damage. Yeah, we can grab anyone.
Yeah, I'll just grab one and I'll just I won't huck it over my shoulder. I'll drag it.
We're gonna be dragging this guy through the streets.
Well, no, I'm gonna up to the tunnel and through the tunnel. When we get out, I'm gonna I assume we're gonna kind of hunker down here for a little bit and wait for Ragesh.
Well, they'll probably find secret patches pretty easily.
And it's not a very good secret, is it?
They do have big red highlights.
Yeah, that is true.
So yeah,
Keep
maybe
our-
now
keep
we start
signs.
heading towards the safe house. But before that, though, yeah, get the guy out of the armor. Ragesh will get over there, and I will disguise Ragesh in that armor.
Oh yeah, Rock's gonna strip him. Like, well, he's a corpse, so he can't exactly be gentle. But yeah,
No, I
Rock's
think this
just
one's
gonna.
still alive, and maybe we can also question this guy real quick.
No, he's dead. It's lethal damage. They said.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, yeah, they're dead.
All right.
I had the option of doing stun had I wanted, but I didn't.
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the safe house then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I've got on stormtrooper armor. No.
Okay. Yeah, with the chaos and everything going on, you guys are able to slip back pretty easily. No problems there. So you guys made it to the safe house. Obviously the rebel agents were not inside the cantina, and you did see that speeder head to the detention center. So it's pretty safe to assume they were probably taken there. So what do you guys want to do from here?
Well, we're gonna have to do a prison break. So. Well, I want to talk to this other team. Like, what are you guys doing?
Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot to mention that part. So, in the cantina, Jokin would have noticed the bodies of the rebel agents. They were killed in the crash.
Oh. R.A.P.
Were they just hanging out in the cantina
Sorry.
when it happened by dumb luck?
Yeah, I mentioned it briefly near the beginning that they were waiting for you after you finished the sensor array because they were going to buy you a round of drinks before you left tomorrow.
Gosh.
Okay.
Oh, are they dead?
Yeah, they died.
Uh,
They were sitting in this corner when the Y-wing came in.
Rock still mourns the loss of the R2 unit more than that.
Here's an idea. And, Ragesh looks over to Jokin and says, if we can, with all these patrols going around, I can approach one of the land speeders, and then you guys can jump the troops. If we can get them down fast enough, then maybe we can commandeer a land speeder, and then we can take it in, and hopefully maybe we can keep one of these guys alive and get codes out of them or something. But try to use that to gain access to the prison.
I might be able to get you those codes in like a stormtrooper's access anyway through some of my contacts.
Okay.
Or well, through some of Dolet's contacts.
Now they're yours because he's dead.
Imperial informants. Maybe.
I'm just thinking that, and I could be wrong here, Eric, but since we've been here and we've observed this place for a while, the usual approach to the prison, I mean, do people walk there, or is it mostly land speeder traffic?
Let's see.
Well, we could go in as a disguised as maintenance people anyway, because I have those passes for that.
Yeah.
So at least 4 of us, unless there's really 6 of them for flavor.
So if you go to the bottom of the map, you can see that this detention center, it's way down here in the bottom. It's kind of up the mountainside, so it's speeder traffic only pretty much to get up there.
Okay. Well, let's combine the ideas. We jump a speeder, we take the guys out. I stay in my stormtrooper disguise and say that, because of all the, the brouhaha that's happening here, all maintenance people are being escorted. So I am your escort.
That sounds good.
What do you guys think?
Best plan I've heard so far.
And Joke and I are kind of mechanics, so we can be working on some maintenance stuff as the maintenance guys.
I'm mechanical.
You're our something.
Alright. I actually have a little more info for you guys. That you might want to factor into your plans. It's up to you guys. But it just expounds a little bit here on some of the vague stuff that you got at the beginning, where it was like so and so knows people. So Chim Dolith would have told you to be agent named Agent Furlan, who has been so eager to catch rebels that that he was able to convince her that he was an Imperial informant codenamed Lars. So Dolith was posing as the Imperial informant Lars, passing false tips via comlink or blind drop, so they never met face to face. Feeding the right story to her could create a distraction elsewhere in the city while you infiltrate the detention center and escape. You know that she drives an ISB speeder and has ISB agents and snowtroopers at her command.
What was Dolith was an Ithorian, right?
No, he was the Duros.
Oh, he was a
He's
Duros.
the
Okay, but
sniper.
does she know? Did she know that though?
No, I mean she didn't know what he looked like because it was all via comlink and blind drop.
Okay.
But that could be a good thing. We could say the terrorists that attacked this bar are located here. Give
Yeah.
them false information.
One thing I'm thinking of is that if she doesn't know what he looks like, maybe Ragesh can pose as that guy if Chim Chim has enough information on this guy.
I don't think we'll need to pose as him at all. I think if I send her just a com text, we give up the safe house. We say they're hiding out here. We give up our safe house. We could even rig it to blow because there's
Yeah.
left explosives in there.
Mhm.
But she comes or she sends her ISD agents, we can just take their speeder while half or some of them go in to investigate the safe house.
Yeah.
We could blow it and then take their speeder.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Okay, I mean the other three also have more information if you guys want to hear all of it first.
Okay.
Okay, so Tommy, Rogesh would have been told by, her name's actually Lelsk, and her nickname is Go Silent, and it refers to her as Silent all the time. But while serving as assistant city director, Pyroleon's aide, so Go Silent served as an assistant to the city director. Or no, she served as an aide to the assistant city director. She was permitted to ride in his droid-piloted, city-issued Turing airspeeder on official business. She managed to slap a tracking beacon on it and secretly installed a secondary droid brain that you have codes to activate and can program using a datapad.
Okay.
So you basically can hijack the assistant city director's personal droid-piloted speeder.
Okay.
An air speeder, not just a land speeder, so it goes up high. Jokin, Lieutenant Jackson Brand told you about a Glare Peak security officer named Arid Argyris. He is an immigrant from Alderaan and has shown some sympathy toward the rebel cause. He knows of Brand and his fellow, he knows of Brand as a rebel operative, but he knows of him but doesn't realize he's a rebel agent. You have his comlink code. Perhaps now is the time to recruit him. So he's a potential rebel sympathizer.
All right.
And he works for the Glare Peak security staff, which is up at the detention center. And then Juba, you would have got from Friend, the Ithorian, her old employer, Olam Roskam. He was the owner of Roskam Mechanized Systems. It is still the detention center's main maintenance contractor. Olam is a terrible boss, and the high staff turnover means his team rarely arrive with the same faces twice. You have the IDs, which you already mentioned, and managed to befriend Olam's long-suffering supplier, Hal Hull of Hal's Goods and Services. He is quite the rebel sympathizer and could be talked into contributing to the current cause if you can reach his nearby general store and warehouse. So those are the resources you guys have.
Okay. Well, here's an idea. So, following Chim Chim's idea, we lure them there, but then maybe at that point we hijack the airspeeder and have it fly by and say that's them, and just have them chase after, or so that TIE fighters or whoever needs to can chase after that airspeeder and have even less support at Glare Peak at this point. Thoughts? Maybe? Yes? No?
Yeah, I think that's promising.
Lead them on a wild goose chase.
Yeah.
You could pre-program the droid brain to just drive as far or fly as far away from the city as possible.
Yeah.
At its top speed.
And Chim Chim, are we thinking of, so when we lure them here and they go inside, I mean, we're pretty much going to take them out, right?
Oh, we're
That
not
was-
even gonna. I wasn't picturing we would even be in the house. We'd be down on the street just waiting to take their uh, their speeder, and we would just remote detonate the explosives that are in the safe house.
Okay.
Ah, I didn't hear you mention the part with the
I mean, we
explosives.
can get the correct gear for being security at the facility or through the RMI or whatever it's called, through that supplier maybe, and have the security chief guy kind of come to our calls too. It's on the inside.
I guess the only problem though is that her land speeder is clearly marked, and they'd probably be like, "Where is?" I forget her name, but
I mean, that's gonna be part of the whole thing. Somebody hijacked her speeder to kind of distract them while we still get
Yeah.
in.
If you want to, you could even say that the assistant city director is a rebel sympathizer, and she's getting them out.
right. But what I'm saying is that so what land speeder are we going to use then to go up there? Because we can't use hers, is what I'm saying.
We would use the ISB agents one.
No, that's what I'm saying. Remember, Eric, I'm pretty sure said that hers is clearly marked, and so they would know immediately that something's wrong.
She drives an ISB speeder and has ISB agents and snowtroopers at her command. That's all it says.
Oh, okay.
I mean, it labels it as an ISB speeder.
Are there
I
other
don't know what
ISB
that
speeders
means.
that we've seen as we've been here?
Actually, hold on. Let me check something really quick.
Because yeah, I mean, if there's no real marking or differentiation, then yeah, let's use it.
Uh, yeah, it doesn't say, but I will say that it is known as her speeder.
Okay.
So it might be that might cause complications if you were to arrive in it. I'm not going to say it's impossible, but it would just be a little more difficult for you, I think.
Is it possible for us to flip a destiny point to say that she arrives with maybe more than just her speeder? So other speeders as well, and then we take another speeder?
Well, I mean, she has an entourage. She has an entourage with her that follow her around, snowtroopers and ISB agents.
Okay.
Um,
So there will be another
so-
speeder that we can use then, probably.
um,
If we build up that this is like a huge rebel safe house, yeah, they'll probably come in full force. So
Or
that would
just-
need multiple speeders.
Yeah, or just that those terrorists are well armed and well
Well
defended.
dug in.
Yeah,
House.
I like it.
okay, so you guys are trying to lure them into a trap, basically.
Yes.
Is that what I'm hearing?
Well, yes, but just want to make sure that we've kind of got the situation correct and that they would send more than just one land speeder. Which, I mean, that makes sense. So, yeah. Unless there's some sort of
Yeah,
plot point or
one.
something that would prevent that.
Yeah, I'm just double checking, so give me 1 second here. You guys broke the book. No, I'm just kidding.
Thinking outside the box.
I actually like the idea. I just want to make sure it doesn't interfere with anything else, which it doesn't look like it would. Okay, so, I mean, yeah, if that's how you guys want to go about it, you can.
Okay.
So we're planning to plant explosives on the inside, and then just have our auto fire people on the outside, just ready to take down stragglers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Although, nope, never mind.
So
All
I mean,
right,
one
can I-
issue is there being another explosion in the city would draw attention, but
Oh,
so
it definitely will, but that's a good thing. The more Imperials that get sent to that explosion, the less We'll
in
be
the
up at the
dimensions.
base.
And as soon as that blows up, they see this land speeder jetting off past the city limits. They'll put two and two together.
We're talking about Imperials here. They're not very bright.
They absolutely are bright. That's why they rule the galaxy.
Yeah. Like, the movies do a really poor job of displaying just, like, how powerful the Empire really is. Like,
It's just
there's a
that-
reason the rebellion hasn't easily just overthrown them. They are the greatest military might in the galaxy, and you don't get to have a decent. You don't get to be that by having undisciplined, untrained troops.
Right. So, Eric, is this going to be handled mostly narratively, or should I do some like skullduggery checks to hide these explosives, and maybe skullduggery and
The
mechanics?
explosives. The explosives can be handled narratively, but I want to make sure I understand the plan. So can somebody explain it back to me one more time?
Sure. So what we're doing is Chim Chim said, let's get them to go to the safe house. We're using Chim Chim's contact to basically plant false intel that the rebels are here. We are going to wait so that we can jump them. Well, most of them are going to be inside, and we're going to light the place up. It's going to explode. We're going to try to commandeer the land speeders. However, while that's happening, we're also going to commandeer the assistant city director's airspeeder, because we've got the droid brain, and we're going to have that flying out of the city limits so that they think that those are the rebels.
Okay.
They also have the two other things we can implement into this plan too, and that's going to be the guy from the detention center that's in security who might be a rebel sympathizer, who could assist us on the inside once we get there.
Yep.
And we still have the maintenance stuff we have to take care of, which will have a maintenance vehicle to get in through the field.
Well, if you're taking the ISB speeder, it would be strange for maintenance.
Well,
staff
it's
to
not
show up.
necessarily just ISB speeders, though. They're going to be speeders for the snowtroopers too. I mean, she
Oh,
can't.
right. Well, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
That's
she
what
can't
meant.
arrive there in a speeder and have the snowtroopers on foot. So
No. I guess what I'm saying is that the maintenance staff wouldn't arrive in those speeders. Is what I was getting at.
Oh, remember?
Well, that's
Well,
why-
my earlier idea was that because of all of the craziness in the town and martial law, that I would pose as a snowtrooper and say,
Okay.
I've been ordered to escort. Like, everyone must be escorted who comes to the prison. I mean, that would make more sense than maintenance people
could
just
be
showing up on their own.
Yeah, escorting the vehicle.
Yeah.
And we have that snowtrooper armor that Rock acquired.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That Ragesh is already wearing.
I mean, I'm just saying, just narratively with the situation as it is, I think that's the most plausible thing. You would have to have at least one snowtrooper with maintenance people, and then we've got the person on the inside who can corroborate that, hopefully, and then we get in.
If he doesn't corroborate, Rock can squish his head.
Or there's always the option I just typed into chat. I'm a fan of that one. Assuming there's enough explosives.
No, there's not.
Damn.
You have 6 charges, I believe, is what it is, and they'll get you through walls and stuff, but it wouldn't be enough to destroy the detention center.
No beradium, I'm guessing.
I mean, we could
It
try
actually
to
doesn't even.
find some, I guess.
Yeah, if it doesn't say what it is, it's probably just detonite.
Yeah.
No, they're actually listed as light explosives.
Oh.
Okay.
12 damage, blast 10. They're basically the plasma grenade stats.
Okay.
12 damage, blast 10.
Actually, would this be okay to have a break here?
Yeah, we can go ahead and take a break.
Okay, cool. I will cut the recording. Please remind me. It's back up.
Yeah.
Okay, and welcome back. So I think we have our plan set, or you guys have your plan set. So we are, or tipping off the Imperials to the safe house, but it's a trap with explosives. You're going to jump them after the explosion, commandeer their vessels, and send them on a wild goose chase after the politician speeder. Is that correct?
Yeah.
And then make your way to the detention center as an escort for technicians, which the other people will have, basically.
Mhm.
The IDs and stuff. Okay. Yeah, that sounds like it'll work. So, or we'll see. All right, so we'll say that it actually will take a check to set the explosives. It'll be hard mechanics check, and I'm going to upgrade that.
All right,
So it'll
I'm
be-
going to upgrade as well. I assume someone will give me a hand.
Actually, I'm going to give you some medication to calm your nerves, if you'd like.
Oh,
Did me?
Yep.
Oh, can we have rolled to clear strain already?
oh yeah. You guys could have done that after when you got to the safe house. That's my fault. So cool or discipline to clear strain if you haven't already.
And I get +2 to that, so I'm wiping my strain.
Let me hold on. Oh, do it on this one because these are your up to date tokens.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry.
So yeah, go for it, Tommy. You're stimming me?
Yeah. All right, here goes. All right, so it is a average check, but however, I am going to use Master Doctor to take 2 strain to lower the difficulty of that. I have been paying attention to Gristle. And
Hopefully.
my backpack, let me double check, because I think I get at least 1 boost, but it might even be more.
I think the backpacks only ever give 1. I don't remember one that gives more.
Okay. It might give an advantage, though, the ECM medical backpack. It's pretty sweet.
Is that the one that lowers the difficulty of crits?
Oh, that might be it. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it gives a boost and lowers the difficulty of crits. It's
Anyone have more than? Oh, actually, skilled assistants, guys. We'll use your intellect, Mr. Ben.
hit me right in that spot.
All right, so that's going to be 4 yellows. All right, cool.
All right.
And with those 3 advantages, can we say that I lower the strain he gained by 2, maybe?
Sure.
All right. So now I have 5 intellect, and it was hard upgraded once, right?
Yes.
And I'll give you
Well,
unskilled
I-
assistance unless someone else says skilled assistance for you.
I doubt anyone has skilled assistance for me with 4 ranks and 5 intellect.
And look at this, Jokin and Ragesh actually working together, and no.
Okay. So
Can-
the charges.
Oh, wait. Before you say that, though, can I, well, since I was assisting him, can I throw my last karma point to that?
Sure. Also, before you do that, though, how many charges were you setting? All of them? Right? That was the plan, to use all of them?
Jokin has one more, I think he said.
All my karma.
Were you guys using all of the explosive? Yeah, all the bombs. Okay.
Oh, I have
So-
one more karma. I forgot we got one this week.
Oh my gosh!
Guys, don't worry. We only have 10 advantages.
Okay, so with that advantage, 2 of the 6 charges will not work at all, but the other 4 are still good. You can try to set them again with the same pool. I'll flip again.
I'll flip again, so it'll be the exact same pool.
Well, at least if the other 4 charges go off, they may trigger the other 2 to go off as well, kind of like a chain reaction.
Okay. No boost. The 10 advantage all went to trying again.
Yes.
That's fair.
It says in the sidebar that if you fail at setting the charges, they will not explode. So the fact that 4 of them still work, I think, is worth 10 advantage.
Yes, no, I agree. So 2 are totally dead?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, wow, that's
Gosh, really?
a good roll.
This is ridiculous. I feel like the roller is like conscious of us now.
I mean, my proficiencies rolled only success,
Yeah.
as opposed to only advantage last time, basically.
Oh man.
Okay, so 8 success. They are set, all 4. And you did it much quicker than you expected.
Oh yeah, I think I can do it in half time as well because of Gearhead.
Oh yeah, no, that time isn't a factor.
Okay.
Time will be a factor once you get to the detention center, though,
No,
because you
that's-
will need to.
All right, that's just for modifications, anyways. So yeah.
Okay. Actually, no. Well, they did say at the cantina that the interrogator is on his way, so time is technically a factor, but
Yeah.
it hasn't been pressing. So now somebody is going to need to tip off the ISB agent, correct?
Yep. Chim Chim.
I'm going to send her a drunk text.
Drunk text. Okay. It is going to be a hard deception check. And I'm flipping.
Oh, I thought you were just doing the. Okay. Can we say that Ragesh is consulting with Chim Chim on the best way to do this so that I can give him skilled assistance?
You're doing the
Yeah, that's
bomb.
fine.
In terms
No,
of-
I mean, they can be one at a time.
So 5 ranks or 5 characteristic? Taylor.
5 ranks is better.
Okay. And flip, we've got plenty.
I know how to lie.
Okay, so yeah, she buys it that the people are there, and she's coming. She's sending everything to come get them, to come get these agents that are hiding out in this safe house. Let's see.
A promotion is in store for you.
Okay, so they are on their way. From there, so you guys will need to. You guys were gonna set up outside or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, so Juba, Shebeka, and Chim Chim can set up outside with their guns, just ready to go berserk. And I assume Rock can be there if the woman tries to run away. I don't think. I don't know if she'll actually run inside with her troopers just to start with. So it might be worthwhile to keep him on her.
Oh yeah, Rock's gonna keep a very close eye on her, and if she like tries to make it out before the explosions go off, he's gonna tear her apart, or several new openings.
Okay.
So yeah, ambush style right here. Do we need to like try and find good positions to hide from, or?
Rock is grabbing Gore Howl from the safe house.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
guys
I
can,
would like to get a good position.
excuse me. That's actually a good point. You guys are going to obviously want to retrieve anything you have out of the safe house so it doesn't explode.
I assume we
But,
would have brought our illegal items if we were told about this mission, so the armor isn't there, or the jetpack,
I mean,
or the missile
you
tube.
could reasonably have anything you'd think you would bring, but yeah, you would know that a lot of stuff you wouldn't have been able to use regularly. So I'm going to leave it up to you, RP wise, on what you would have actually brought with you to this planet.
Yeah, I think Rebecca will just keep going as is.
Because you would have known there was a safe house to store stuff. So I'll leave that up to you guys.
Juba's pretty oblivious to what other people think, so he's still wearing his stuff.
Rock's going to hold and caress Gore Howl and go, "I'm sorry I left you here. Never again."
Okay, so I think we should take different rooftops for the three of us shooters in like a triangle around the building.
But that would require us a lot of time to try and get down into the speeders.
Well,
Yeah.
how tall are all these buildings?
A couple floors, 2 or 3 maybe. Most of these around here,
I feel
around
like
your
That's
safe
not too
house.
bad. We could drop into a speeder from there.
I know what Rock's
Technically,
going to do.
it's
Rock's going to bury himself in the snow. He's gonna go all like Wolverine style, where he's gonna like Red Dawn style, where he's gonna dig a big hole and he's gonna like bury himself in the snow. And he's gonna cover himself up. Oh yeah, Samurai Jack style. And he's gonna wait for and he's gonna wait for the signal until it's like when it's time to spring into action.
So your guys' safe house, if you look at the northern end of the map here, the crash site was obviously over here, and you guys made your way to your safe house, which is back over this way. I just don't have a slide for it specifically, so here, let me grab your other tokens, because those ones aren't updated.
Yeah, I think Shorebreak is gonna stick to the ground floor. Oop.
Yeah, sorry guys, I made Grogesh disappear.
Yeah, if you cut above where the paint, like where it starts, it just leaves them out. So you just need to
Who else
paste.
did I forget?
Whoever was on the top row basically needed to get pasted.
Oh, Rock. Yeah, Rock and
Rock isn't gone. He's just so cleverly hidden, no one can find him.
Oh, God. And you don't give off any heat either, right? I guess if you were moving, but you can turn off some of your systems and just like sit in the ice.
Yep, sleep mode.
I can't wait for that stealth check when it's like someone's just walking and kicks metal under the snow, buried himself like 1 inch.
No, it'll be Rock's head is in the snow, but everything else isn't. A la ostrich. And Taylor blew on you for that joke, the unrestrained.
Okay, so so the shooters are setting up. Tommy, what was Rogesh gonna do?
So I'm in my snowtrooper outfit, so as soon as people kind of arrive, I'm going to try to like sneak into the group but stay out as a guard. So as soon as the shooting starts, I'm going to use, and it's a talent, distracting maneuver, to give anyone who's fighting during that scene, they get automatic 2 threats on all their checks.
Okay.
So I'll just be giving false intel and, oh my god, rebels that way, but it's actually the opposite direction and stuff like that.
Okay, and then Rock, you wanted to hide. Is that
I
what's going
am
on?
digging deep into the snow
Okay.
at a strategic position to where after the explosion happens, if there's anyone left outside, he'll sort of spring up with Gorehowl ready and just start swinging like a lumberjack.
Wait 1 second here. Let me get some stuff set up.
Oh, and I would have his comm too, so I would be listening in on their stuff.
Imagine it's just like a radio from Fallout. You just turn it to the station you want.
All right, we're going to use Lieutenant Sarah to represent the ISB lady. Sorry.
There is a token where he's not in his jungle gear. I forgot about that.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not the jungle gear one. And little did you guys know, there's a sack egg, or what's it called? A zack egg at the detention center.
Yes, it's like Christmas. My obligation didn't even roll.
I'm just kidding.
Aww.
It's not a detention center, it's a zoo.
Depending who you're asking, a zoo is still a detention center.
That's true.
Best flat twist ever.
Sarah.
It's the two pilots that were there to rescue were actually like the first monkeys shot into space. They sent them to the zoo.
Okay, so, yeah, he shows up with like 5 groups of snow troopers, and 3 of them immediately go inside, and then another speeder pulls up, and 3 more pop out. So we've got 5 outside, 3 went inside, and then she is hanging out, ready to capture these rebels in person. She is ready for that publicity.
Okay.
So what do you, I guess we're rolling initiative then, right? I mean, oh, you guys want the explosion to happen first.
Yeah.
Yeah, the explosion, and do we have an ambush round as the explosives go off?
Do we get a
Right?
boost on our initiative then?
I will give you guys 2 boosts on your initiative.
Okay, that's fair. That's fair.
Most
GM.
of you are better
No,
than these snow troopers.
I'm not being sarcastic. Like that's an actual good way to handle it. So.
Okay. So the explosion goes off. Let's see. I think it's going to be enough to kill them. I mean, if it's 3 instances of 12 with blast 10 on all of them. Yeah, they're dead inside, and the whole room collapses, and everybody outside freaks out, and they're looking around. What the hell was that? The agent's yelling for backup. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Wait.
The
The one who's the agent who is yelling for backup.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, since this is an ambush, I mean, can we say that she has to do that on her turn, so that we have a chance to stop
yeah, that's
that?
fine.
Because I mean, that was the whole point of the thing, is that we want to be able
Right.
to jump them without them notifying anybody.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, so it's going to be. We'll just roll. You guys all rolled initiative. Look at that. And then her initiative is awesome.
She is caught by surprise.
She's trying to scream into her comms, but she just gets tongue-tied.
Yeah, I think that.
All right, well.
First.
Yeah, probably because they.
So-
Did you re-roll that, Chim Chim?
He did.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
he-
re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. All
Yep,
right,
he's
so.
a natural hunter.
Ooh.
Wow, a 0 on the initiative. Well done, NPCs. That's why you're NPCs.
Yeah. Hey, one of them did roll 3 success.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have
They beat.
we have team 4 success going on our side though. 4
Yeah.
of us have 4.
I mean, it's all of us and then all of them.
Yeah.
No, actually.
Rapid
One of them-
reaction. I have a 3.4.
Oh, I got you. Rapid reaction.
Nice.
Okay, so light them up, boys.
And Rock
Ambush.
said a 3.8.
I'm sorry. Did you guys establish what range band you wanted to be at from them?
Medium.
Medium.
Rock wanted to be in short.
Okay.
Ragesh is
Yeah.
that
Oh
short?
yeah, no, I know that with. I meant the shooters mostly.
Yeah, Rebecca will be in medium too. But
Rock
he was
is in
more
a
like
ditch. I'm just-
yeah, he was more hidden away, like behind an alleyway, and will probably run up.
Rock could be directly under Rogesh. So that way, like,
Wait,
you
no,
guys,
no, that's a good idea. As you come up, I'm going to yell, but I'll do a coordination like maneuver. And
so you
actually,
fall
I've
safely.
got, yeah, I like it. So that'll be
Or
a part.
actually,
That will be my distracting maneuver.
I can go first and pass some free stuff along.
Ooh, that
Nice.
sounds great.
Do it.
Free maneuver to bust out of the snow.
Yeah.
A giant angry wampa made of metal and
It
hate.
looks like my token is missing still.
Oh,
Rebecca.
I see
no,
it.
you're
Is that right in the middle?
Oh, sorry. Okay, there we go. It just got moved there. So he's like hiding behind a building.
All right. So there's a free action, and everyone gets a free maneuver for a strain.
Okay.
Sweet.
So, what? Okay. Rochambeau for the free action.
So just a D100.
Yeah. For anyone who wants to try.
So
Damn.
who has ranks in quick strike? Is my only. Does anyone?
Doesn't
I have
matter.
2.
That would be because you'd get to use quick strike 2 times then.
Ah.
Oh
Oh, what
yeah.
are we rolling for?
Well, I think he won anyways. Rochambeau for who takes the free action.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to roll for that.
Yeah, Chim won it anyways. So good point.
Other people can take. Well, so why don't we start with the action then we'll go through the maneuvers.
Yeah.
All I ask is that you leave the chick for me. Like, leave the commander for me.
Don't kill her though. We need to keep her for info.
Okay, I can totally just stun the shit out of her. I
Why
had
don't
a
you
stunning
just
blow
kill
with my axe.
everybody else?
Huh?
So why don't you just kill everybody else and then we'll worry about her?
Well, we'll see who's left after Chim gets 2 attacks.
Yeah.
And then we have Juba and Shorebecca.
All right. So, medium range. I'm using auto fire, and I'm going to target one of the groups of troopers.
And Chim does 108 damage total.
Remember your quick strike.
Yes, 2 ranks of quick strike and 1 accurate.
Oh man.
Oh no.
Oh.
Ri-
You don't have
you
a
have-
natural shooter?
No, not yet. Not until I go into the heavy tree.
Why do we let you hang out with us?
Oh, Heavy doesn't have a reroll.
It doesn't?
No.
Sharpshooter probably does.
Right.
Today is a day of yellow dice just failing us.
All right. So why don't you pass?
Yep. I'm going to boost it up.
Yeah, you can boost yourself twice, I guess,
Yeah.
and then send a floating boost. Or just for the next attacker.
Well, no. He could pass a boost and go next, and pass himself a boost and pass one other boost. But
Yeah.
yeah, it works out the same.
Okay. That's okay with you guys.
Yeah, go
Yeah.
for it. Rock's gonna take a strain for the maneuver from the
Yeah. Let's
field
do
commander
that.
to leap out of the snow.
Okay. And as he is leaping out of the snow, I'm screaming in surprise as the snow trooper is thrown into the air. So I am just doing distracting behavior, and so all enemies in long range now have 2 automatic threats on their attacks. Though
And
I
that's
don't
just
think many are going to attack.
I imagine you do the Wilhelm scream.
Yeah. How
And
many
Rock's
enemies
got
are there
a
actually
four
that are?
Oh, wait.
it's 5 groups of 4 actually, and then the ISB agent.
5. Okay, I will do that for all of the minions except for 1, and then the ISB agent. So I will take 5 strain.
Are there any of those maneuvers left?
Everyone gets one.
All right. I'm going to attempt a Hunter's Quarry maneuver.
Oh, I don't know if you get one if you take an action. No, you don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind then.
So then I think you're up next again, Chim.
Okay. I wanted to make sure everyone had finished their maneuvers.
Oh, yeah, so
Yeah.
Tribeca comes around and is now short.
All right. I'm going to attempt to do a Hunter's Quarry maneuver, suffering 2 strain to do so. Here goes the roll. I succeed, so I will upgrade my shot and everyone gets 2 if there's any left standing on, we'll say, group number 2.
There, half of them are labeled 2.
Yep. I'll go with these guys.
Okay.
And then I'll flip a destiny. And then I will suffer 2 strain to use a second maneuver to aim once. So that's 2 quick strike, 1 accurate, 2 boosts, and then the aim.
Nice.
And then I'm going to auto fire.
Hey, Eric, I just wanted to clarify. So these are all the guys that are left. Like, you've already wiped out people that walked into the building.
Yes, that is correct.
Okay.
Is this whole clump engaged with each other?
I. That's a good question. Let's do this. The agent would have been kind of out in the street by her speeder. There would definitely be a group with her. 2 would have run up to guard the door, and then the other 2 would probably be kind of in the middle. So we'll say that 4 of them are engaged by the door, and then these 2 are at short range of those ones.
Okay, so I'm going to target all the ones engaged at the door. Just so I can have multiple hits on multiple targets. That's why I asked who was engaged.
Yep, no problem.
And kill 20 people in one shot.
If I roll a success. So here goes. Okay.
Nice.
I'd say you get the success.
I can only fire 3 shots. The first shot being 25 pierce 1. The second shot is 20 pierce 1. And so the third shot is also 20 pierce 1.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
so who-
65 damage.
Where are the shots going?
I'll put 2. These are all groups, right? These aren't individual people.
Yeah, it's group 2, group 3, group 4, group 5.
Okay, so I'll
group,
put.
group 1 is by the ISB agent.
I'll tell you what. I'll fire 1 shot. I'll fire the first shot, 25 pierce 1, into group 2.
Okay.
The second shot I'll put into group 3, which is 20 pierce 1. And the third shot I'll put into group 4, which is also 20 pierce 1.
Okay. Groups. Oh, you said group 4. Okay, so groups 3 and 4 are down to one man standing. Group 2 was taken out completely with 1 shot, and then group 5 obviously was not shot at.
You'd think they'd teach these guys not to all line up in a straight line.
So,
They do that to hide their numbers.
do you want to narrate what you did?
I'm gonna say I waited patiently until they were like while mulling around the door. Enough of them kind of lined up around each other to really have this shot just punch a hole through several.
It's like that one scene from the Deadpool trailer where he jumps up and 1 bullet goes to like 3 heads.
Yeah, that happens 3 times.
Okay. All right, who's up next?
Indiana Jones did it first.
Well, which movie?
Oh, there's one where I think it's the third, where he has the German's gun and it goes through like 3 of them. It's when they're battling on the tanks, I think.
Oh, okay. I don't remember that scene. Anyway, anyone else want to shoot next, or can Rock explode on these all over these ISP agent?
Yeah, let's let Juba go.
All right.
I had a free maneuver, correct?
Yes.
You
Do
also have
you
a
need to
boost.
go ahead and stun Agent Ferlin?
I was gonna do that.
Remember,
Yeah,
you need to be short to use stun weapon.
I mean, I have a free maneuver, so that would be the issue. But I'll just go ahead and aim at 1 and yeah, I let rock stun him. So I just aim at 1, 3, and 5. That's what I'm kind of aiming towards for auto fire.
Okay, are you moving to short range?
I'm at medium. I'm up right now. I'm medium.
Right, I was asking, are you going to move up, or are you just going to
Yeah,
stay at medium?
yeah. I have my free move for that. A little bit closer. And so I'm a double aim. Was there some floating boost out there?
Yes, you have one boost from me.
Okay.
Any ranks in quick strike.
I don't have any quick strike.
That's my problem. I gave up 4 ranks in quick strike for you guys, and Chim wasted it. I'll never
Well,
forget.
I didn't waste it the second time.
They haven't gone yet. You still have them. Well, I guess not 4, but
I don't have it yet. I will.
And they'll have gone before I go again.
All the ranks in Quick Strike don't make up for a really big axe.
Okay. So,
Which group was the first target?
1.
Okay.
That is 19 Pierce 1, and the next one would be 17 Pierce 1.
All right. So. Okay, so 2 of the first group are taken out. Oh, were both shots? Were you going to do both shots at the same group?
No, I did it in separate groups.
Okay.
That's
So
how I
then-
called it originally.
Group. What was the other group you were shooting
3.
at? 3. Okay.
Yeah.
And that was 17 damage, Pierce 1?
Yep.
Okay, so they... let's see. Yeah, they're down.
Good shot.
Team auto fire.
team auto fire. Dun, dun,
Make sure
dun, dun,
Becca
dun.
still gets to go.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, I didn't put the damage on it before, but this is Chim Chim's first shot did 1 point over the total wound threshold of that minion group.
Nice.
Okay, who's next?
Shorebecca. So Shorebecca had moved to short with a free maneuver. He'll true aim. He will activate. Oh, Juba, you rolled too many difficulty. I think you should be able to auto fire one more time.
Yeah, okay, so I have another auto fire then.
Okay,
So it'd be another 17 Pierce 1. I guess
At
the
who?
original
oh,
1.
against the first. Okay, that'll probably take them out. 17, Pierce 1.
A triple fire.
Okay, yep, they're out too.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Good job.
that makes Shorebecca's job pretty easy. He's going to be looking at 5 and 4 to spread around. Yeah, I won't flip. It's so just be sure to get your strain from your 2 maneuvers and the free maneuver cost to just strain as well, Thomas.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Oh my.
Damn!
Wow.
Sure.
That's 4 shots?
5 shots.
5?
I'm just gonna say they're dead with those 3 triumphs.
Yeah.
However you want to narrate it.
So here's the issue. Rebecca actually has enough advantage because of his cybernetic and his gun's Bantha's Eye that he can auto fire 3 times without using any of the triumphs. So the 3 triumphs, is there anything narrative that we can have happen at this point that would benefit us ridiculously?
The prison walls all just fall down
No.
simultaneously.
How about this?
Oh, I know.
What if Shorebecca like shoots and just mows down all these people? However, your last couple of shots all turn to Agent Furlan, but just paint a little picture in the snow all around her.
A big smiley face.
Wait, is that where Rock's hiding? I should have upgraded that. He needs to.
No, Rock's still at short. I would like to, if Rebecca doesn't mind, I would like to use, if you wouldn't mind using one of the triumphs. No, never mind. I already know what I'm gonna do.
Um,
I don't need the triumph.
I'm actually
Yeah.
with three triumphs. I'm willing to say that the ISB agent's giving up.
yeah,
Aw.
yeah. That and
Yeah.
like we don't have to. She just starts spilling information. She gives us her whole life story just immediately. She tells us the
promotion.
codes, any codes we need.
Yeah.
She tells us about defenses. She's like just she's a blathering fool at this point, just giving us anything we want.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
For some reason, she is especially afraid of Wookiees.
Aw.
And then
Rock
this
is-
Wookiee yeah, I mean,
It's alright.
Rock can still pop out and go rawr.
My maneuver to get into engaged is he just sort of leaps at her, and then just like sort of baseball cracks her upside the head with the blunt, with the non-bladed end of the axe to knock her out. But
No, not knock her out. We need her.
Yeah, we need her information and stuff. Like,
I know, but see, that was the thing. Like, I didn't expect Rebecca to roll 3 triumphs, and she just freaking spills. I figured we'd have to knock her out, tie her up, and then get some answers. But never mind.
I mean, you can at least restrain her. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's only the second time I've ever rolled 3 triumphs.
Yeah, Brock's got binders, so he'll kind of disappointedly walk up and just like bind her hands behind her back.
Just a question though, how much damage were you doing?
I mean, we all have the same weapon, so I think it's everyone except I think Chim's actually is base 14, but mine's base 13, so that's 18 per shot with Pierce 1.
Okay, yeah. And you did what, 4 shots?
I would have been able to do 3 shots without the triumphs.
Okay.
with her doing her thing, can we also say that? I mean, we're threatening her life, and we say inform everyone that everything is under control and that the rebels have been seen fleeing the city on this airspeeder, and that's when we have the airspeeder shooting off to get people to chase those as well.
Oh yeah, her voice saying that? Fuck yeah.
Yeah. So will we need to roll for it, or would it be a coercion check that we'd need to do?
No, I'm just gonna say with 3 triumphs that she's fully compliant and
Okay.
Does whatever you want.
Yeah.
So-
So I hold up the comlink to her and say, if you want to live, if you don't want our Wookiee friend here to finish the job, you know what to say. And so I feed the information to her.
So that speeder goes running off, and we can jump into the other one, right?
You want to send the speeder off?
Yeah. Before
The
we
city-
actually have her say.
Yeah,
right,
the
no, I know
counselor
it.
speeder. The air speeder.
Okay, so somebody will need to make a computers check to do that. It's only average difficulty though.
Okay. I've got 2 ranks in computers. Maybe meld with Jokin.
Yeah, is this still the same encounter when we planted the bomb?
Yes.
All right, so you can have my 5 intellect then, Tommy.
Sweet. All right. I am going to flip for this.
Because you're basically overwriting the programming of the droids in there, activating the
Right.
droid brain that was installed by your spy friend,
Okay.
recently deceased spy friend.
Okay, computers check and average difficulty, you said, right?
Yeah. You know what? I'm gonna flip.
I should have rolled before you said that.
Now you know how we feel, Tommy.
all of the negative dice were blank.
Dice.
The karma is coming back for us.
Yay.
All right, so yeah, you actually see the speeder start flying overhead. It's clearly marked as a city speeder, and it's going, and you shortly see military speeders chasing after it.
Okay.
So you guys are good to go there. So what next?
Well, we're going to have to do something about her. And Ragesh is going to look
Yeah,
to Jokin.
she-
Your call.
Just so you know, so she offers up her code cylinder to get through the detention center.
Okay.
basically getting you through doorways. One copy of that.
Throw
Trying
in
to
the
think
trunk.
of what else.
I
Yeah, it's
mean,
actually kind of strange. I'm looking through them. Go
normally
ahead.
Regesh would all be about just taking someone out, but he is showing some restraint here and looking at Jokin.
Yeah, I just don't know what we can do with her. We can't really get her to like a intelligence person because
Yeah, she's a loose end.
we're a little bit
And
isolated.
yeah, exactly. I mean, the thing is, Rogesh is okay with doing this. So if you want to keep your hands clean,
I'll execute her.
as long as, yeah, so he'll do it.
Do you guys have any questions for her?
Where are the
Who's
She was giving up.
Sorry, what?
Where are the rebels at? Being held.
They would probably be in the high security detention block, which
for-
the map info. We'll get to it when I go to that slide. But you guys know the layout of the prison, so you know where that would be.
All right. I want to know who's the interrogator.
Ooh. So she just kind of glances at you and says, "Lord Vader himself."
Hello.
Oh my god.
When is he
Guys, I think
expected to
I found the part where
arrive?
we might die.
What's that?
I said I think we found the part where we might die.
Yeah. When is he expected to arrive?
His Star Destroyer has entered the system. It should be shortly.
I'm going to kind of look at her shortly. Come on. I need some numbers here.
Just as a GM, I don't have like an exact number, but it would be enough time to get the agent out, like if everything goes right.
Okay.
I mean, not everything has to go perfect, but you guys have enough time to get the agent out.
Can we see if she's telling the truth about Vader?
You had 3 triumphs, so she's telling the truth.
Oh yeah.
Um,
Terrible.
so I think by this point we've had enough like intelligence for Shrebeka to realize that Lord Vader is the guy who completely subjugated Kashyyyk.
Yeah.
I'd like to make a fear check.
Oh boy.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, not a fear
Do you
check,
have a
make a
difficulty
danger
in mind
check.
for that, or do you want me to?
Formidable upgraded 3 times.
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Okay. I'm not gonna flip. Holy shit!
Yeah!
Rebecca's so brave.
All anger.
So whenever she says Lord Vader, you see Rebecca kind of start trembling a bit, and then he straightens his back and sort of puffs out his chest and doesn't say anything. But he's ready to go.
Yeah.
Could that lower his obligation because he's less nervous about being a criminal?
I don't know about that, but that's enough for him not to be, shitting himself here in a bit. So, okay. For now, at least.
Who would you turn Vader in for the bounty to?
The rebellion. We just bring him his
I think
helmet.
at that point, if you bring them Vader's head, they give you whatever you damn well want.
Yeah, it's got to be worth at least 1 duty rank.
At least one thing. Kill Vader. Okay. Yeah, Shrebeka will suggest that he will grab Chim if Vader ever appears. You will not have a chance to shoot him.
Yeah.
Dude, big game hunter. Come on, there's no bigger game in the galaxy.
There's no dumber Wookiee. There's no dumber Ewok than you.
Should just try saying that when he's got a big mouth, when he's shoving a face full of his force down your throat.
So I'm going to say to the ISB agent, sorry, we're not going to. Don't worry, this will just put you to sleep, but we need you incapacitated for the duration of this operation. I'm lying to her.
Knock her out.
I'm putting her to sleep permanently, but I don't want her to be scared, and so
Okay.
I'm lying to her.
Okay.
But
Go
before I
ahead
do
and
that,
make
though, I mean,
a,
Ragesh is going to wait for Jokin's okay. James, are you back?
Put put your- put your blaster up to her head. This is just gonna put you to sleep.
I mean, stun setting is a thing, so. Now, if you put one of our blasters up, that
Yeah,
might be a bit different
there we
story.
go. All three of us will just use our blasters. Don't worry. So just put.
Tommy, if you get the okay, you're gonna need to make a hard deception check,
Okay.
and then the results of that could add boost or setback to your roll for the poison. I'm assuming you have to roll for that or no?
Well, I mean, it's kind of up to you. I mean, it's narrative time, and I was just going to
Okay.
just yeah.
But I mean, is there normally a mechanical roll involved with poisoning, or no?
Well, yeah, that's when poisoning to attack. But this is me just.
Oh, gotcha.
Do you know
Okay,
what I mean? Like
gotcha.
this is different
Yeah.
because I'm actually mainlining right into her vein.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. So yeah, we'll just say it's a deception, and then we'll go from there.
So
I think
hard
Joe-
deception.
Obviously, if yeah, it'll be hard.
Okay.
I didn't know if you wanted to wait for Jokin still or not, but
Oh, I'll just roll it, and then if we
Okay.
get the okay, then it happens. If not, then it doesn't. So, well, no, I'll wait.
I'm very surprised that succeeded.
Me too. But
Yeah.
hey, we're getting the karma back, like you said.
Yeah.
one threat. Did you take strain for that?
I did. Or did you want me to do something
Okay.
else?
No, that's fine. I always forget to do that. Actually, I like think it in my head and I forget to tell people.
Hey, James, are you back?
The threat is that you turn around and Vader is there, and you're already in two pieces.
Please don't.
No, oh.
Oh man.
He
Okay.
ranked the dodge.
It's like Star Wars
Yeah, so
Battlefront.
I'll
He
be
just
honest, you guys,
appears and throws the
um,
lightsaber.
You guys would not have known. You guys would not have known it was Vader unless something like miraculous happened in the detention center or when he showed up. So, good job on the triumphs there.
Oh, I kind of wish he had just shown up now.
I mean, he
For
wouldn't
real.
have shown up like, in your face, but he would have arrived at the detention center.
Weird. Just
You
heard
would've
his
known.
steady breathing. Ugh.
Yeah. It's time to get moving. So, Rebecca will actually. Oh gosh.
I mean, do you want to make the deception roll, and then we'll just say retroactively if James comes back and says Jesus, fuck.
Tears in her eyes. You're really not going to kill me?
Wait for that. Dress is a mime. Dress is a mime.
Oh man.
I'll just say, like, don't worry, I'm sending you to your happy place.
Oh no! Oh man, your dragon is gonna be so evil.
No, but this is a good thing. I'm doing this so that no one else has to do it. Ragesh will take that for everybody.
She,
I
like,
will do.
she
Sam
rolls-
Rock would do it with glee.
Tommy, she rolls up her sleeve. She belts her arm for you to get her vein nice and ready. She holds her arm out.
As
And
Ragesh
just
heats up
takes
the
it.
spoon with a fatal dose of smack.
As you're inserting it, at least I'll be able to see my children tonight.
Oh, God, why?
Thank you for not killing me. I'm pregnant.
Oh no!
Wow.
Oh god.
So I'm joking. Well, now joking can prevent this from happening, but Ragesh is going to look at you, and he's looking at you, looking at her. You can tell what he wants to do because she's a loose end.
I mean, joking, I guess we'll look at it and say, do we have... I mean, I'm sure she has valuable intelligence, but do we have a way to make this work?
And he's just going to shake his head. She's too much of a loose end. We can't just keep her around. We've already gotten everything that we could get out of her.
I guess joking will give a little nod and a shrug.
Okay. Oh, so the
Oh
thing that you
my.
missed is that Ragesh actually says, don't worry, this will only put you to sleep. We have to make sure that you are incapacitated for the remainder of this operation. Plus forever. But I leave that last part
the
out.
main thing to do, though.
What's that?
And he
His
rolled.
obligation for that.
I mean, in terms of killing someone, that's a fairly humane way to do it, I suppose.
Yeah. I mean, he's trying. And it was a double triumph. So I'm saying that you know, for the worst that he had to do, this is the best way to do it. So,
Yeah, definitely. Your bedside manner is exquisite.
yeah. So she totally believes me. And can we say with those triumphs, because she is so relieved that I've done this, she gives up one more secret?
A personal secret.
Oh,
Um,
God, she's
An
gonna be
operational secret.
pregnant.
She was married to
Yeah.
the
So you
guy.
guys have two people to recover, right?
Yes.
So the gunner. She tells you that the gunner actually has passed away from wounds from the crash.
Okay.
He did not survive. So you don't. You only need to find the one that's in the detention center now.
All right.
I
And
mean, they're both. They were both taken there, but the one has been killed. So you only need to find the other one.
right. So I just tell her thank you. Good night.
Oh, damn it, Ragesh. Good night, sweet prince.
So Rebecca doesn't know you just killed her, and so he's just gonna just like wander up to you and ask you, Imperial, former Imperial. He'll say it like that. What do you know of Lord Vader?
And I would say, I mean, Eric, I mean, you tell me, but would it be as Captain Compner? I would at least know that he was extremely dangerous.
Oh, yes,
Okay.
very
So
dangerous.
I'm not going to know that much, but I do know that Colonel Compnor has spoken to him. I've never met him personally, but I know that he's big leagues and he's super dangerous.
And those for those who weren't.
You would know that he. Go ahead. Sorry, Brandon.
No, I want to hear what you have to say first.
Oh no, I was gonna say like he would know that Lord Vader answers directly to the Emperor himself.
All right. Oh, and the
And
other
to
thing
no
too
one
is,
else.
for Ragesh, because he was a former ISB agent, he's all about learning like who's going to be the interrogator because he was expecting someone he knew, and as soon as it's Lord Vader, it's like, oh boy, this is a completely different level. Like he would have been scared if it was Colonel Compnor, but the fact that it's Lord Vader, I mean, Ragesh is like, oh boy.
Yeah, and so Rebecca will explain to everyone what's going on here. That this is the one who took out, uh, hundreds of Wookiees in his march in the subjugation of Kashyyyk. Who the Lokis were trying to protect some of the remaining Jedi, but where Rebecca himself was just tossed from a tree to fall to his death. So, we need to get in and get out.
So Rock's gonna raise his hand and go, then why are we standing here discussing this? We need to go, like 10 minutes ago.
Agreed.
Yeah. Okay. So we are in the land speeder.
Chim, shut up.
And
You're
can I
drunk.
roll my cool now?
Yeah, go ahead. You guys can roll cooler discipline to recover strain at this point. Although I don't know how cool you'd be feeling, but
Yeah,
we'll
Rebecca's still too stressed.
Could I save that triumph for an upgrade on my first check? I'm in a very clear state of mind.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so you guys are gonna take the ISB speeders up. Are you taking any? What gear are you taking with you? Everything. Obviously, I guess.
Well,
I mean, I guess I'm prompting you to discuss how you're going to approach getting in.
well, remember,
Okay.
I'm
Yeah,
going
but
in as the escort, and then these guys are
Okay,
the
so-
mechanics.
Maintenance staff. That's
Yeah.
right. Okay.
Yeah,
I would like
so-
to grab an actual like a heavy blaster off them.
I'm sorry. What was that, James?
I'd like to grab a heavy blaster pistol or something off of them. I didn't
Oh.
have my usual. I just had this thing beam in my ion blaster.
Okay.
Rock is going to be leaving Gorehowl in the speeder. Preferably in the trunk,
no,
if it has a
no,
trunk.
No, I have a military backpack that Rebecca has his gun in, so you can put your axe in there.
Okay, sure.
And so Rebecca will prompt everyone to do that, so that we have it's just a big heavy bag. If you're maintenance, that's
Hey, Eric, since I used those two triumphs but not the advantages, can we say that those advantages were Ragesh just kind of had this whole moment of calm, like trying to do the right thing, and I can
yeah.
use those for strain?
Yeah. On the
All right.
You mean on the deception check?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Rock is gonna look at Shortback and go, "I know you'll be careful, but please be extra careful."
Are you really afraid of your axe getting damaged?
I am. Like you're
I'm pretty sure. You know, your axe is much more likely to damage all the other things than it to get damaged.
I know, but that's another reason for you to be very careful.
Trebeka
Okay,
decides.
so are we ready to head over?
Yes.
Yeah.
Everyone pile in.
Oh, and Trebeka suggested earlier, if you need to like prove that he's like a servant Wookiee, he can just like activate the shock suit while he's in it and just pretend to be shocked. It's like you're controlling the Wookiee.
Okay. I like it.
Okay,
my.
so another big map. So you guys would know you'd have to take the speeder to the landing pad, where that shuttle is not parked there yet. That is Lord Vader's shuttle.
We should have saved
not
some
there
of the
yet.
bombs.
It's just in the picture. What's that, Jeff?
We should have saved some of the bombs.
Oh. Well, to be fair, I mean, they would definitely sweep the landing pad for bombs before Lord Vader landed.
Well, see, that's why we put them we embed them on the cliffside beneath the landing pad. They don't.
Okay, so how are you guys proceeding from here?
Well,
Or did you want to make a? I'm sorry, I didn't ask. Did you want to make a stop before you came here, or were you heading straight here?
Straight there.
straight there.
Okay.
But we're gonna contact that security guy in here.
Yeah, that's right.
Good.
Yep, that was part of the plan too.
Okay. Well, you can kind of get a hold of him, but he mentions that he is on the last checkpoint up the mountainside to get to the detention center.
Okay.
Basically, like right outside here. So he's just watching people that come in and out.
Oh, he can alert us when the Vader's shuttle is approaching.
Actually, the ISB agent would have told you that everybody's getting ready for that. So there is announcements going across the detention center telling people to shape up and be ready.
Well, I meant like specifically when like he can be watching it for it to come in.
Okay, yeah.
So it was Jokin's contact, right?
Yep. Well, yeah, it was Jackson's, but yeah. But Jokin has inherited it. So yeah, I guess we'll call him up. And would it take like a leadership check to convince him?
Let's see.
Sounds plausible.
If so, Rock can give you skilled assistance with leadership.
I think Jokin's got good leadership, if I remember correctly.
Not as good as Rock's. I've got 3, and 2 boosts.
Oh wow.
Rock's got 2, 5, and 2 boosts.
Right. So I could get two ability from him.
Hold on 1 second. That's interesting. Okay. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it'll be a hard leadership check.
I will give skilled assistance.
What will you say? So Jokin, yeah, he'll call him up and said,
Rock will kind of just he'll feed you some lines about sort of like what Vader has done and how the Empire allows such a monster to rule them, and how there's no excuse for that level, for his level of horror that he's inflicted upon the galaxy, and that this person, whoever he is, can make a difference, no matter how small. Every difference or everything he does will strike at the heart of the Empire.
Yeah, and Jokin's just is gonna be like, we know, like we've watched you and we know you're ready for a change or something. Nice and mysterious.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that.
The gist of Jokins was that like they've been watching. I forgot the person's name.
Uh, Arid Arduous. It's weird.
Yes,
I don't know, why can't people have normal names?
It's Star Wars.
it's a space name. Yeah, basically that they've been watching him and that they know that he's ready for a change in leadership.
Old man Ben. Okay.
Okay, cool. So yeah, he will totally alert you when he sees the speeder coming, or the shuttle.
Nice job.
So we go for it, Tommy.
Nope. Go ahead.
I was just going to ask what our next step is, and it sounded like you were going to provide it.
Yeah, so first thing though, I'm going to stim myself because I'm nervous, but I'm going to just try to. I'm just going to pose as a snow trooper that is bringing maintenance people, and that as everyone heard, because I'm on the comms too, that the rebels have almost been captured, and Agent Ferlin, I think, is on the case, so everything is well in hand. But these maintenance people are here because we need to make sure everything is in working order for Lord Vader's visit.
So pretty much leave them alone. Let them work.
Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna label some things here on the map that you guys would know. So give me 1 second. I had labels, and then I accidentally made a drawing that I didn't like, and I didn't realize erasing them would erase my labels too. So.
In the meantime, I'm going to make that stim check just so I can have it. But I'm not
Oh, yeah,
actually
go
doing
ahead.
it until I'm there. And Jokin, can I use your skilled assistance again?
Of course.
Awesome. So 1 boost from the backpack, 2 setbacks, and there it goes. Poof. That didn't work. Oh well.
All right. So this building here, I'm sure you can see my yellow label, is prisoner processing.
Oh, you know what? I can re-roll. Oh, did I already re-roll a medical roll? I don't think so. No, I re-rolled a skullduggery check. Might as well use it, guys. Or do you think I should save it?
I say use it.
Because the only problem with those once per session, it's like, oh, I'm not going to use it.
But then you use it and you're like, shit.
Because I could use, I mean, having 6 cunning would be nice. I'm going to do it. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, do it.
Wow. Oh well.
Okay.
Karma's reversed. Karma's reversed.
Can we say that
How would
at
you like
least that I think that it works, and so I actually get an upgrade on my deception check that comes? One check.
The next one, yeah.
Yeah.
That's
a check
fine.
and a boost maybe because of the 2 advantages.
Sure.
All right, cool. So I think that it's like the good stuff. I can do it.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Because I'm not. I
Alright.
haven't done a lot of medic stuff. I forgot that I could I could take that down to 1. I should have done that.
Oops, that isn't what I wanted to do.
Man.
It would have been nice to have that natural doctor later.
What I was hoping was that having 6 cunning would prevent things from getting too bad.
Yeah,
But having failures makes those successes all the sweeter. So
exactly.
Okay, I'm gonna put an X where Tracer is, or
oh, we know.
Deflector. Tracer. The ISB agent told you
Awesome.
that he was. Yeah. So. Boom! Down in the corner, the left-hand corner,
Okay.
or right-hand corner. I'm sorry, right-hand corner. I always mix up left and right for some reason. I'm not dyslexic in any other way, which is funny. So that is a high security cell block. The other two are not. And then I'll give you guard patterns in a second. Okay, so we've got the prisoner processing. There's a guard tower over here in the middle, top middle. There's the cell blocks. Maintenance is down in the bottom left. Above that, between the landing pad and maintenance, is administration. And then this is a warehouse next to maintenance that I didn't mark because there isn't really anything going on there. You would have come in that way had you taken the maintenance speeder rather than commandeering the ISB speeder. So what's first?
Oh,
guards and stuff. Yes.
Sorry, what was that, Eric? You said
No,
something
I was
else.
just going to look at some of the guard.
Okay. So I'm thinking that I arrive, I announce the arrival of these maintenance people, and I start lying and start saying that they're here to make sure, or Ferlin, I mean, she's busy with the rebels. Everything is well in hand, as we all heard over the comms, and that we have to get everything in order before Lord Vader gets here. And can I get a boost because I'm name dropping Lord Vader?
Sure.
And what's the difficulty of the check?
Oh, yes. Let's see. You might need that, huh?
And and can I get unskilled assistance as well from somebody? Anybody?
You can say that Rebecca is your Wookiee servant and shock him.
Oh.
Well, I mean, I'm the snow trooper, so I wouldn't. It wouldn't.
Oh.
Yeah.
Rock can give you unskilled assistance.
How though? I mean, I'm not saying not to, but I'm just wondering.
He was brought in as a diagnostic droid, and he's special. He's specially outfitted to ensure that all the systems are running at their peak efficiency.
Sounds good to me.
Brought in special because Lord Vader is coming to inspect the base.
Well, exactly. They got the special one for this.
Your chassis is built to withstand extreme heats, so they can just shove you inside of a furnace to check and see if it's okay.
That's perfect.
While it's running.
Okay.
While it's running.
So
I like that.
the difficulty will be against. It'll just be 1 red, 1 purple.
1 red, 1 purple. Okay. Jeez.
These prison guards are pretty. They're pretty.
I'm
easy
flipping,
pushovers.
guys, because we have to get in through the front door. All right. And so I've got 3 boosts total, 1 setback, 1 red, 1 purple. Oh, thank goodness.
Yeah, that's 6 yellows will do that for you.
Okay. Yeah. They. How would you like to use that triumph?
I would like to use a triumph to say that maybe not even us saying it, someone in the administration's like, well, actually, we need to make sure that, cell block where deflector That is having lighting problems, and they need to get that fixed ASAP.
Okay, yeah, sure. Let's
Yes.
see here. I think. Hold on. They might have to take a detour. Um,
And I'll just say, and don't worry, I will watch them every step of the way.
Especially this nasty Wookiee.
Yeah. I kind of poke you with the butt of my rifle.
No,
Oh, that was perfect. Who did that?
that was me.
Awesome.
I've been playing a Wookiee for a year now. I can do a Wookiee sound.
okay, yeah. So, yeah, we'll use that Triumph. That'll bypass another check that would be needed to get maintenance staff, because maintenance staff are restricted to administration and maintenance unless they have a specific work order.
Yeah.
So that'll bypass that for you.
So they actually they open the door for us, hand us the specific work order, and tell us to get going. They'll
Yeah.
be here soon.
And can we say those advantages also? I get to stay with them. They've already said, well, you stay with them.
Oh, you mean you as a snowtrooper?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Awesome.
All right, I'm gonna try something here. This is gonna work. All right, I have to populate some guards, so give me a second. That is not what I wanted to do. Is there a way to erase that line?
You can Control Z.
Did that work? Oh, that did work. I was having trouble with that before. Okay. So,
By the way, guys, everyone's boost was the best possible.
Yes.
oh wow, all three of those? Yeah.
Stormtroopers just floating all around. They're ghosts. They're ghosts of the stormtroopers we just killed. They're coming for us.
What ghosts? I don't see any ghosts. You
Spooky.
guys are crazy.
Silly droids.
I'll just say silence, maintenance droid.
Yes.
Okay,
master.
every token represents a group of 3.
Hurry along now. We have to get this done before Lord Vader's arrival.
Trebekah's just, this obviously very heavy bag that this poor Wookiee's having to hold. Just carrying it along for his masters.
As I walk by some of the snowtroopers, I'm just like, ugh, the smell of Wookiees. Meh. Kind of joke around with them.
Trebekah's gonna remember that.
This is all to help.
Mm-hmm.
He's got to make it look good. Be convincing.
Okay, so basically, there's a bunch of stations where there's 3 stormtroopers at every one. This one actually should not be here. Then there's a couple patrolling. So there's a group of 3 that patrols around the administration room, and then there's a group that patrols in each cell block. Except the high security one, because it's so small, they can see everything from their little station. They don't need to walk around at all. And then the guard tower has more than just those 4, but basically the guard tower, you could assume that there's a large barracks there. Um, all right, but you want to proceed, I'm guessing, to the high security block then.
Yep.
Okay, so, oh, I forgot to read this part. So, as you came in, as the speeder flies towards Glare Peak itself, the clouds begin to part and a wash of sunlight illuminates the mountaintop, striking the eye with the famous blinding glare for which it and the city below are named. The geometric matte gray forms of the detention center sit on massive piers on the steep slope, looming over the warehouse building. Gun turrets swivel to track your speeder as it arrives at the deliveries port. This may not be an Imperial military base, but with its officers come Imperial firepower and defense. As you approach the landing platform, Detention Center security calls to inquire about your destination and purpose of visit. You see that the platform has no vehicles parked on it, but a pair of stormtroopers stands guard at each bridge, leading to one of the adjacent buildings. A strong wind whips across the platform. Okay, and then you gave them your reason. As you make your way, you hear a metallic voice flooding the hallways over the loudspeaker. Lord Vader Star Destroyer has entered Trivar II's orbit. Please proceed to your staging stations. And with that, you see people nervously running around, preparing themselves, getting everything ready for Lord Vader.
I'm saying, make way, make way. We have to fix the lighting. Get out of the way. Let the maintenance people do their work.
All right. So now, all right. So which pathway are you guys going to go? I'm guessing through prisoner.
I mean, as long as they'd allow us, I'd say the fastest way we could get there because time is of the
Yeah.
essence.
So it'd pretty much be.
Yeah. The only thing I'm thinking though is that would Ferlin have told us that there's another way out, just in case?
Nope.
Okay.
You guys would need to secure a way out.
By the way, wait a minute. So we're not at the landing pad. We're actually down below, right? To the south.
I haven't moved you yet because I wasn't sure exactly how quickly you wanted to proceed with things, but that green line is basically the quickest way there.
Oh no, what I meant was that I thought that we didn't actually. I thought we didn't come in on the landing pad. I thought we came up the trail.
No, if you were in the speeder, the air speeder, the ISB, it was an air speeder.
Oh, I thought it was a land speeder. Got it.
No,
Okay.
yeah, it was an air speeder, so you would have come to the landing pad.
Got it. Okay. So yeah, let's just go straight there.
Okay. Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Nope. Okay, so as you make your way, guards are going to be checking your ID at each station. So
Okay.
that will be. We'll switch the color here.
I've got my ID and they've got their IDs from whatchamacallit.
Oh, jeez. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, that triple triumph is really making it easier on you guys. You have her code cylinder. So.
No, remember, you guys defeated them so fast that I never even got a chance to use the second one. So, yeah, I still got one.
One what?
Proton grenade.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Um, Oh, jeez. Actually, guys, if we could take a quick break, I need to collect my thoughts a little bit on this because we're doing things a little out of the box, so I want to make sure I properly
Yay!
represent what's going on. So no, it's cool. It's really cool. I'm liking it, but I'm trying to still
Make it a
make it
GM
something.
Yeah,
So-
that's no problem.
So we'll take a 5-minute break and we'll be back.
All right, it's up.
Okay, and we're back. So one thing I want to note, there's also regular. I don't have tokens for them or anything, but there's also regular detention guards, center guards, and there's also officers. There's officer parked at each station within the cell blocks, and then there's guards that patrol each basic walkway across the from section to section. But pretty much, if there's stormtroopers around, there's probably the lesser guys too. But as you guys make your way, I mean, you have the security credentials. They're not really questioning it. You have your orders, so you're able to make it all the way over there. So what do you do once you make it to the high security cell block? We can just say everybody's over there.
Okay.
And I'm drawing lines instead of picking people up.
I would try to surreptitiously try to notice where cameras are.
There are cameras in every single room
Right.
tracking where you are and what you do. But yeah, you can see them, like you know where they are.
Right. Geez, guys, this is going to be tough.
On our way here, does maintenance like have any like those like carts they pile clothes into and stuff? Did we see any of those around?
Yeah, that would be back at the maintenance room in this building here, way over on the left. So if you wanted to head over there instead of going straight to the cell block, that's definitely possible.
That sounds like a good thing to have.
Yeah.
Good idea.
Okay, so basically you're going to head over there to kind of gear up for your maintenance equipment.
Yes.
Yeah, they can tell us. You can scream at the Wookiee, "Yo, you didn't bring the damn thing."
Yes.
Now we have to go over to the maintenance bay. The Wookiee can just whine.
Okay, let's see.
Stun them.
Actually, as you came in, you should have been told by the stormtrooper that you're not wearing the proper uniforms and you need to go pick them up from maintenance anyway.
Okay.
So you would have been directed over there. Whether you went there right away or not is up to you. But
Okay.
Well, we should get our proper uniforms.
Oh, hey guys, remember? So the Triumph said that the lights were having problems in the cell block. So I say that as you guys are doing your maintenance checks, you actually turn the lights off on purpose.
Good idea.
It just cuts the power to all the lights in the room.
When we're grabbing the equipment, can I grab an extra maintenance suit,
sure.
say human male?
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, and so did they have the cart thing just as a backup?
Yeah,
little
I
robot.
thought where did I read that?
So yeah, we cut the lights, we get the guy out, but maybe we make it look like he's sleeping in his bed, and then we roll him out
Well-
in the cart.
The old pillow under the blanket trick.
Yeah, yeah. And we'll say
yes.
that unfortunately and this depends on your mechanics check, but maybe you make it so the lights are still flickering a little bit so that there's not as good resolution as they're looking at them.
I like that.
Oh, we have to go get this other thingamajigger. The power coupling unit to repair this light. And then we just
All
all
right.
leave.
So this little room on the left has the uniforms. The room right above it has all of the gear, regular maintenance tools. We could say there's a cart, supplies and mobile workbenches. And with your credentials, they give you exactly what you need, and you're able to head back over to the cell blocks.
Okay.
Would they make the Wookiee get into the normal maintenance gear as well, or would they let him be in the shock uniform because it's supposed to keep the Wookiee in check?
They'd probably make him or let him keep wearing that. then
Okay.
yeah.
We'll do a little demonstration of him being shocked.
I'll keep pressing the button over and over and over again.
This is the last time Shorebecca plays with Ragesh.
One of these
Okay,
days,
so
you're going to
I'm
be
gonna
an
assume
abortion
the-
tree.
I'm gonna assume the rest of you suited up into the proper uniforms.
Well, kind of.
Um.
I mean, Jawas have their robe on at all times.
Well, you'll probably just have to get onto my shoulders.
I mean, I can see them making exceptions for Jawas.
And the droid. Okay, so really it's... And what would an Ewok wear, really? So this is like the most ragtag group of maintenance personnel we've ever had.
Can I actually wear a maintenance suit, even though it's going to be entirely way too large?
We could say they have ones that are made for drawl, so it'll kind of fit you.
It's way too
Aw.
loose in the middle.
Yeah, you need like an extra belt. You had to make new holes in the belt because it was too big to even get around your waist. Okay, so you guys make your way back then. There's actually the stormtrooper there is like, are you guys here to fix the lights?
Yes.
How many technicians does it take to change a light bulb?
Union rules.
And actually, I just say to the guy, look, Lord Vader is going to be here. We've got to make sure that this is working now.
Yes, of course. So they're not really paying you guys any mind.
But they're still in the room with us?
Yeah, they're in a station in the center that's like surrounded.
Can I
It's like cut off.
can I try asking one of them to give me a boost so I can start fiddling with the lights that are directly above them? Just trying to help distract them. But obviously I'm short, so I'm going to be like, hey, I don't have time to go get the ladder before the big guy arrives. Will you give me a boost up there?
You're asking the stormtroopers?
Yes.
Let's see.
And then Jokin's going to be doing the light distraction while Chim is doing that, right?
Yep.
And so here's the idea, though, guys. Like, if we take them out, what then, though? We do the bed switcheroo, but then we also have 3 stormtroopers that are unaccounted for, so we have to do something about that.
Well, the thing is, we wouldn't want to take them out in case they have video surveillance. Like, I was thinking, once the lights are out, we could take them out and leave the lights off. And cut stuff in them cell.
So in that little guard center, there's 3 stormtroopers, 2 detention center guards, and 1 detention center officer. So there's 6 people standing there.
Yeah. Why do we need to take them out at all? Like, what do we gain?
Oh,
Yeah,
so in
we
other
really
words,
don't
we're just going to leave
gain
things
much.
as they are and just change
Yeah,
the...
just smuggle them out.
Okay. Well, we
Yep,
still
we're
have to
gonna
get
keep
through
shuffle.
the security, though.
Yeah. So can we? Are there bars in these? Can we look and see how the rebel guy is looking? Like, how did?
They're held off by ray shields, which are controlled by the computer in the guard station.
Okay. Wait, guard station? Where?
The one in the center of the room.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Yeah, all the tokens are kind of in the way, but it's a walled off section in the center. Actually, no, I'm sorry. It's a metal door with transparent steel. I'm sorry. The ray shield is used to block off like certain sections when they move people.
Oh, could it be a skullduggery check then to get in?
Let's see.
Because maybe this place doesn't have quite the same budget as others.
I mean, they are on a
Yeah.
full
So
planet.
to get into one of the cells would be a hard skull. If you're using skullduggery, it would be a hard check.
All right. Okay.
Okay. Light show time. I
But
think.
I'm sorry. I do want to point out the guards do have full view of all the cells from where they're at.
Right, yeah,
so that
we're
they
going
can see you
to-
guys.
I'm going to take a moment to just look and try to memorize everything because I'm going to have to do this in the dark. But yeah, we're going to cut the lights and I'm going to try to skullduggery this thing in the dark.
Do you not have goggles of some sort?
No. Mm-mm.
No.
Oh, but maybe I can get goggles from Chim Chim.
Oh no, you're in stormtrooper armor. They have
Ah,
scanner goggles built in.
Sweet.
You can see in the
nice.
dark.
Oh, but then we have to make sure that if they can see in the dark, though, then they can see that I'm doing something.
That's why I'm going to keep them distracted. When they boost me up, I'm going to fall. Take them all down with me.
Well, actually, I have I have
Okay.
another idea. There's probably a light right in front of the cell. Rock can stand in front of it while one of you stands on his shoulders and works on it.
Nice.
So we have to change out that bulb like it's the bad one in the circuit, and then Rock's completely blocking their view of you.
Oh,
Yeah,
goodness.
we can do Rock and Shorebecca like that. That'll be good.
Yeah.
Oh no, I shouldn't have done my natural rogue though, because I don't get the reroll for the skullduggery.
Well, what would the difficulty be to mechanics the door open?
If you wanted to use your mechanics tools that you picked up or
Well,
already
I
had
also
on
have
you.
Mechanics tools.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant.
And I have a toolkit on me, so
They are actually go ahead and make me an easy mechanics check to get this is to gather information. It could also knowledge education would work. Okay, so you can tell that your mechanical ability wouldn't just be able to open the door without some type of power, like explosion.
Got it. So we'll stick with the original plan then.
Although there could be other ways to check, but straight mechanics wouldn't work. You would need something a little bit more powerful, like an explosion, which would use mechanics to set the explosive. But I don't think you guys have many other than that one grenade.
Right. Well, what about the fusion cutter?
Well, but remember, we need to make it so that it doesn't look like anything's been tampered with.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
Yeah. So and plus we would want you helping to make the lighting distraction.
Right. Yep. No, I just wanted to just cover all our bases.
Tommy, I don't think there's any way I can give you skilled assistance on the skullduggery.
What are your ranks?
I only have 2 ranks and only 3 cunning. I'm pretty
Oh,
sure you
okay.
have down both.
Oh, I missed this. So when you guys enter the high security cell block, as the heavy security door rises into the ceiling, you see a long gray metal hallway, brightly lit from above. At the end of the hall are 3 doors, one to each side and one directly ahead. The door ahead has a large mirrored panel reflecting the hall and your party at the far end. So I'm guessing this is the hallway coming down where the green line is. Security cameras watch the corridor. As you step into the hall, the door to the bridge closes behind you. A voice booms overhead. Advance to the end of the hall and wait further instructions. So basically, as you come in, they check your IDs and let you do your job, which is to fix the flickering and bad lights.
Okay. All right. And I do have Master of Shadows, so I'm going to decrease the difficulty on that check. So just let me know when, Eric.
Okay, 1 second here.
And with the distractions that people are providing, we can say that gives an unskilled boost, right?
Yes, definitely.
All right. And then I will flip. Hope you guys don't mind.
go for it.
Ah, there it goes.
Okay, so you are so they're just distracting, and you want to open the cell door,
Yeah, they're going to cut the lights.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so we need a mechanics check to cut the
Right.
lights. That'll be hard, and I'm gonna flip.
All right. And people helping boost me up.
Yeah.
We can work together.
There we go.
Yes.
All right, and with that advantage, I will say the lights are out long enough to give Rogesh a little bit extra time, so he will get an upgrade on his check.
Thank you.
Nice.
Okay.
Unless you want to do something else with it, maybe recover strain.
No, I'm good.
Just kidding.
I get it open.
Okay. All right. So you are able to open the door.
So I get
You
in
get
and I
into
just
this.
say Deflector. That was his name, right?
This one is Tracer. Deflector is the one that died.
Oh, so I say, and just as a whisper, Tracer, help is here. Be quiet. We are getting you out of here. Don't say a word. You need to get into. And I kind of like take him in hand and get him over to that table. And I quickly go back in and I'm trying to do the whole bed sheet thing to make it look like he's just curled up in the fetal position in the bed.
So like
Okay.
stacking the pillows and shit.
He's kind of freaking out because a snow trooper just walked in and is telling him to get out of his cell.
I'm telling him, Renzi Tosh, I'm a friend of Renzi Tosh. Calm down, soldier.
Okay. All right. As this is happening, you hear on the loudspeaker, Lord Vader's shuttle and TIE escort squadron have begun their descent. All non-essential staff must report to the landing platform for pre-visit inspection.
And so, yeah, let's get out of here.
Okay, and actually, it would be expected that since you are Imperial staff, that you would be heading to the landing platform.
Mhm.
You'll have to make a average cool or stealth check.
Okay.
Rock will push the cart out, I guess.
All right. So you said average,
Only
right?
Tommy. Yeah,
Oh.
only Tommy needs to make that check. Yeah,
So
because he's the only one dressed as an Imperial. You guys are dressed as maintenance staff.
2, 3. Sorry guys, I need to make sure that this works. No, I won't eat up all. Well, no, I'm going to do it because I do have those 2 setbacks.
Well, you can remove one or not for the. I zoned for a minute.
No, I can't
No.
remove one for stealth, unfortunately.
Oh,
I don't have the
Yeah.
talents for that one.
Or
But I did drop the
cool or
difficulty.
stealth, but yeah.
And yeah, can I get 1 boost because of the light or lack thereof?
Sure.
All right. Oh gosh, really? Nope, didn't work.
Okay. So the stormtroopers are like, look, these maintenance guys are. The guards will stay here. We need to go to the landing pad, and they're trying to ask you to go with them.
Okay.
So are you gonna say anything?
Well, sure. I'll try to just say no. My orders were to stay and make sure that these guys do their job.
Okay. Yeah. So it'll be average deception, and I'm gonna flip.
Okay, I'm gonna flip back. Average deception, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me just make sure if I can downgrade deception. I don't think so, but no, that was just the charm stuff. Okay, here goes. Yellow dice, don't fail me now.
We keep having this issue of getting all advantage and then all successes.
Yeah.
I don't know what's going on here.
Okay.
QA hijinks.
So you guys successfully got. Okay. So the stormtroopers leave. Actually, they have to head for the landing pad, but the other guards are still there. The stormtroopers are basically lining up.
I mean, I thought
because they
about
know
that,
Lord Vader's
but
coming.
with everything that Ragesh just heard about Lord Vader, he does not want to be in his presence.
Good point.
Because the thing too, like Ragesh has been around the puppet master, and it's like, no.
Yeah. Force sensitives, reading minds, and whatnot.
Yep, there's
So where are you guys
there's
gonna-
a reason Amunet left. So
So there's no
Where are you
other
guys
way
gonna
to.
take the prisoners?
Yeah, well,
prisoner?
let's go back to maintenance.
Yep. Maintenance.
Because they're probably going to go the shortest distance to get there, so we'll go to maintenance and then go around them.
Well, it looks like they
Okay,
have
so-
that front door over there where the road is.
So that landing pad you guys came in on, that is where Lord Vader's shuttle is coming.
Okay.
Is there a speeder at maintenance or anything, a vehicle?
There's got to be.
Maybe something that's partially in need of repair.
Let's flip
So
a
it's-
destiny for it. Can we?
1 second. I want to see if it says anything in here. Because if it says there's one there, I won't make you flip the destiny.
Yeah, that definitely looks like a land speeder bay right there. By maintenance.
Oh yeah, there's tracks and stuff.
Yeah. Nobody's over there.
Okay.
How are you guys making those cool distance lines?
It's the ruler. So the fourth one down from your options underneath your pointer.
Oh, it feels so cool.
Yeah, if you flip a destiny, we'll say there is a speeder there that is being unloaded with supplies. All the stormtroopers are on the landing pad, but there's still guards at all the stations, the regular guards that aren't stormtroopers.
It's fine.
Yeah, we're just walking by. They see me with them, so cylinder codes and everything.
Yeah, and then we just need to test out the speeder to make sure that it's operating properly.
Well, yeah, presumably it is because it was just making a delivery.
Yeah, but we might have to eliminate some guards in the area and
Not necessarily.
I
It's just, you know, these maintenance people
guys-
don't need to be in Vader's
I mean-
presence.
Yeah, there was a complaint that
Okay.
the exhaust was loud on that speeder, so we had to go check it out, test drive it, and then we'll come back and fix it.
okay.
All right, so you guys are heading for the warehouse.
Yes.
All right, so as you start heading, by the way, these walkways are completely transparent steel, so you can see out to the mountains and everything. So as you walk across the first walkway over here, outside you can make out a Lambda-class shuttle with a TIE Interceptor escort squadron flying toward the base. You have a bad feeling that you know who is inside. There's not much time left. It's time to grab Tracer and make a run for it. So it's coming. You can see it.
Yeah, so we're
It's going
leaving.
Yeah, 1 second here.
Maybe we can throw a grenade into the transparent steel connector over there.
I would say the less that we do that to draw attention,
True.
the better. We're just maintenance people
Okay,
just
so
doing regular maintenance things.
It takes 4 maneuvers to cross a building and 2 to go across a walkway. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Which would be 9 rounds to get there. Okay, no, we'll say you make it. That's fine. I don't need to break it down into
We could have
mechanical
burned a
nightmare.
lot of strain
Um,
running.
We should at least
Yeah.
have to make a cool check to make sure we don't look suspicious.
Right, yeah, no, we'll say you make it there. However, you guys will need to make a hard stealth check, basically, to get through the guards in this area, unless you want to confront them socially.
No, it's okay.
Hey, twinsies.
Triumph!
Ryan,
I hope you guys can share successes.
Yeah, we should be able to for this, right?
Yeah,
Especially those
I mean,
triangles.
with two,
Is it
with
stealth
two
or
triumphs
cool?
out there too.
stealth.
Stealth. This is stealth right now.
Okay.
Ah, those setbacks, man.
Oh, I forgot to do Master of Shadows again. I never used this armor.
Okay, anybody who has threat left over will recover strain, or recover strain. Will take strain. That was backwards.
Will advantages wipe strain?
Yes.
What about triumphs?
The triumphs. One of those is helping Rock along. The other one,
Swipe something?
we'll say you get. swipe something?
I mean, can't
No,
we just
we'll
use
say
that to
you
say
have
that?
no.
I mean, can we
Go
use
ahead,
it
Tommy.
just? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
One of you speak.
I was just saying, maybe just one triumph just says that we just get there without any trouble. You know,
Yeah,
overall.
exactly. No, that's what I was going to say. And the speed is there. Whoever was using it is preoccupied sorting boxes or something in the back corner.
Nice.
It's a truck. It's like a box truck, but Star Warsy.
Ooh.
A space truck.
Okay.
All right. I assume you guys are going to take off.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes, please.
Yes.
All right. So you make it
Yeah.
out of there.
Punch it. Have fun interrogating the pillow.
So, congratulations, guys.
Yay.
Oh, why isn't it letting me?
Woohoo!
1 second. But wait.
Oh wait, we didn't.
No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I did
and
have
I
a
was-
token for him though, in case something happened.
And I was waiting to
What's
ambush
up?
him up here.
Oh. You're just standing in the middle of a stormtrooper sea.
Yeah, just give me a shot. Give me a
Hiding-
shot with a spaceship at them. with my quick strike.
Time to shut them.
Okay, congratulations, guys. Good job getting Tracer out. That triple triumph and the info from the ISB really made things different, but good. I think that was kind of the key for you guys. So good job.
Yeah, I mean, we got to shoot some people up and then do some sneaky sneaks. So that was good.
Yeah.
James, could you imagine Zevo doing this?
Yes. I don't know why not.
Would Zevo have taken the stairs or the lift?
I took the lift anyways. The lift was the freight elevator was the right choice.
Yeah. All right. Good job, guys. So it is 15 base XP.
All right, keep going.
You get 2 for successfully rescuing Tracer. The droid.
Right? Can you just keep track of this? I can't write it down right now.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Because I can't put it in the dossier.
Okay, so it was 15 base, 2 for getting Tracer, 1 for destroying the Y-wing and the droid successfully, and it would be, let's see, I can't find my notes on this now. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna give you guys another. Yeah, that's what it was. So, for every 2, basically like contact you guys interacted with, you get another point. So that would be, even though you didn't talk to the maintenance people, you did use their IDs. So it'll be another 2 points there. So we're at 20. Any moments outside of the triple triumph?
Yeah, the fact that when Ragesh did his little goodnight, she gave up that one last secret, so we knew that we only had to get Tracer.
Definitely. Yeah, so that we'll give you 1 for that.
The 3 auto fires just eliminating that entire squad.
I think across the board, we just had good plans at each step of the way. Like we were
Yeah.
methodical, and we didn't like dive into stuff without being ready.
Definitely. So I will give you guys two more there. One for the general plans, and then I don't want to go too high, so we'll cap it at one for the triple triumph.
Cool.
Yep. So that's 22. Is that right?
I think 23.
I think 23.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, 23.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will do MVP and MERP, like I think Tommy did last weekend. I wasn't there though. So we'll start with MVP. Any question here?
Sure, Becca.
Well, I'm thinking Tribeca. I would nominate him for MERP, actually.
Oh, see, for Merp, I was thinking Ragesh for the Sweet Lullaby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was
thinking
thinking
that too.
Rogesh for MVP and Shobeka for MERP. I thought
Do
he
we
played up
need to
to-
define these terms better?
I think so.
Well, yeah. So MVP is MERP is much more specific in terms of its role play. Most valuable player is a little bit more open ended, but it's the one where coming up with plans, getting the good rolls, and moving the adventure forward.
I
So
stand
usually
by what I-
it's easier to start with MERP because it's more specific.
Okay, yeah, so we'll do MERP first then.
Rogesh. I think he kind of lubricated every single scene with social. He just really made everyone's life much easier on our end.
Well, thank you. I mean, I'd actually nominate Rebecca for that, for the RP, especially with the formidable.
Oh,
Fear
sorry,
check.
Merp. I switched. I forgot we switched. Merp, I'm still with Rebecca. Yes. My bad.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. I just as the GM, I would like to say that I thought the fear check was really apt, and that was a cool moment for sure, Becca.
Yeah, absolutely.
Any naysayers?
Ooh, the naysayers.
Okay. Yep. So Rebecca gets MERP, and then MVP.
Rogesh.
Yeah, Ragesh.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
All right. And with that, I think we've wrapped everything up, unless I'm forgetting something.
Duty.
Well, the mission was to get the agent.
I think it would. I mean, honestly, unless you had very specific plans, Eric, I think it would be the standard. You guys did your job, but you can have maybe one or
Right,
two people
yeah.
that really.
Yeah, you guys didn't really get a chance to really. I mean, you knew Vader was coming, so you didn't want to waste time in the detention center. Maybe had you recovered info or something, like maybe something that could have helped find Torty, that type of thing. But not that Torty specifically would be duty worthy, but just any like extra stuff. But there wasn't really an opportunity for that.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Oops.
That's okay. I mean, you guys knew Vader was coming, so that kind of became focus, was the mission at hand. So
That was fun, though.
Yeah.
all right, yeah, I'm glad you guys had fun. With that, I think we can cut the recording. Thanks for listening,
Oh,
and we'll see you next time.
how well do you want to handle Ragesh's obligation first?
Oh yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, it triggered, and I dealt with it. I gave myself those setbacks and worked it in.
But you also killed an expectant mother who's.
I think that no, I mean he's trying to be better. So the fact that he still had to do his job, but he went above and beyond, and he could have just killed her, but instead he made her think that she was actually just going to sleep. So I mean, I would say that the mime crime actually goes down. Like he's handling it.
Oh yeah, I would agree. I was just teasing.
Okay, yeah, no, I'm fine with that. I don't know how many points is appropriate. I was thinking one or two.
How about one for each setback that I took? So two.
Which is exactly how you did it with Leslie's.
Okay,
Awesome.
there you go. That's fair.
Cool. All right, thanks for running this.
All Yeah, no problem. I hope you
Yes,
guys had fun.
Yep. And also,
Yeah.
you should announce next week's mission. It's yours.
Oh yes, next week is Friendly Fire Part 2. The search for Torty continues.
Torty.
Torty's advantage.